a party. You thought the home run derby was going to be in Seattle in July, but you were wrong. It's at Truist Park on June 30th. There it is! He did it! A 40-70 season! Most home runs in a season in Braves history. And this one is hit into right center, and it is not coming back. My goodness. 8-3 Atlanta. The crowd. Oh, man. Time to eat. That will do it.
High fly ball, deep left field, back to the wall, and it's gone! Austin Riley hit them where it hurts!
See you later. The 5/8 at 421 feet.
Great job throwing that bad leg off a tough slide.
High and deep to left. Kiss that baby goodbye.
Got 2/3 the way up the he nailed that one. And that's going to end the night for Wheeler, so they did.
Field. Money Mike spread the wealth to all parts of the ballpark.
Braves win! I've never seen a play like that. Oh! Braves even up the series.
This is hit well to center field. A big fly for the Big Bear. And Atlanta has the lead.
What I say, he's been all over the fastball.
First base. This ball is hit deep to left. Kiss that baby goodbye. Duvall with a 2-run blast, 5-0 Atlanta. Well, this ball is given a ride by Kelnick to right, and it's gone. Jared Kelnick with his first homer in a Braves uniform. 1-2, struck him out. 95 miles per hour from Max Fried. Say goodbye to Trey.
Senior smoke right down the middle. Charlie Morton, 11 points out through 7.
And there you go again. That was a tough one. Suzuki is down. 2 strikeouts to start for Chris Sale. Is 1-2. Struck him out. That's slider again. So 2 get on, but nothing to show for it. Continues to dazzle. And that time he does get the call on the outside corner for a big first down.
Well, it's either that slider or this right here. Painted 97 away. I think that's going to be his last pitch of the day. What a beauty it was.
And the Braves walk it off.
Here, thanks so much for hanging out with us this evening for a big matchup in the NL East. Those Phillies are in town. The Philadelphia Phillies come into town 73-51, high on top of the NL East. And the Braves 66-58, halfway decent road trip on the West Coast. I'll take those runs we scored. What's up, Jason? Tell JJ I said what's up. Let's go Phillies. There he is. But hope you guys are ready for a fun time tonight. We're going to bring you some good live coverage of the game. We're going to have the audio of the Valley Sports Network, plus the MLB 3D game day, and we should have a good time. So hope you guys are in a different room, testing some different things out. So if it sounds a little different tonight, just trying some stuff new. So hope you have a good time today. And let's get to the lineups right away. Let's get to them. And there is your lineup. Now, the Phillies look a whole lot different than the Braves. Took them on when we took them. We won the series against them. So in here in Atlanta last time. So let's take a look. Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Baum, Castellanos, Stott, JT Realmuto is back as well. JT Marsh, Rojas, and then Zack Wheeler on the mound tonight. Zack Wheeler for your Philadelphia Phillies, having a pretty good year. 12-5 with a 2.72 ERA. So the Phillies look really good. Got their people back. Can they continue to keep on winning? We'll see what happens. But there is your lineup for your Philadelphia Phillies. And there's dropping those Phillies. I forgot to do that too. Dang. I'll have to do that really quick. All right, there it is, your starting lineup for your Atlanta Braves. And I forgot to do that. It's been a while since it's been a Braves.
And now, the starting lineup for your Atlanta Braves. Led by the manager, number 43, Brian Snitker.
All right, Michael Harris is going to lead it off. Money Mike at center field. Lariano is going to be in right field tonight. Marcell Ozuna. Now, as you see, no Austin Riley in this lineup. He is out till the end of the regular season, at least with a fractured hand. He is done for the rest of the year. So we'll see what happens with Ozzy out with a fractured hand. What is the deal with our guys hurting their hands? Well, actually, Ozzy's got like a wrist, I believe. But Ramon Laureano is in right field, so he'll be taking the spot of Austin Riley. Marcell Ozuna is at DH. Matty O at first base. The Murph behind the plate. Jared Kelenic in left field. Orlando Arcia at shortstop. And our newest Atlanta Brave, Gio Urshela, was DFA'd by the Detroit Tigers the other day, and now we have picked him up as an emergency, just like we did Whit Merrifield for Ozzy Albies. So Whit Merrifield there at second base. So the infield's going to look a little different. Lineup's going to look a little different. Can we survive with this until Ozzy comes back? We'll see what happens. And then another return. Another good thing, the signs to come here. Reynaldo Lopez makes his debut after being on the DL for a little bit. His record is 7-4 with a 2.0 ERA. And hope to have Reynaldo Lopez back here, our strikeout king, who's helped us in the bullpen or in the starting lineup, starting rotation this year. So hope you guys are ready to have some fun. But welcome Gio to the family of the Atlanta Braves. Good to see you. So like I said, he was DFA'd by the Tigers. Whit Merrifield DFA'd by the Phillies because could he make a big game tonight against his old team? You know he wants to, but we will see what happens. But let's get to the main screen, and I hope you guys are ready to have some fun tonight, as I am, as we are here. It's Braves Phillies, and we're ready to have some fun. Let's bring in the audio, and let's listen in to the Valley Network.
One thing is unquestioned, and it is that their ability to score. League average OPS of 713, and you've got plenty of cats that are well above that benchmark. Nikki, in the first five, exhibit that production right out the gate.
Yeah, it's a tough top five. Schwarber actually is having a really good year, hitting over 250 with 28 home runs. Turner, reigning National League Player of the Week, he went 10 for 17 this past week. Harper's got 26 home runs, and you have Bohm, who has 85 RBIs, leading their team, hitting almost 300, and then Castellanos 16 home runs. So that top five is some of the best top five in the game.
Oh, well, that's quite the task for one Reynaldo Lopez. Let's give the people what they want. Your key to the game.
September sometime, and great.
He's got to throw the ball well. Zack Wheeler's on the other side. You have to try to match him.
Nate, you're welcome, and great graph.
Coming up to this,
September. Right up,
absence, he's got to be good today in order to give them a shot against Wheeler.
No chance for you to just ease back into this bad boy, Ray. You got to go immediately. Got full faith on his ability to do so. Gio will get the start over there at third base for your Atlanta Braves is Brandon Galton, CJ Nikowski, and Hannah Yates have your call coming up on the other side. Enjoy some Braves baseball, folks, and we'll see you for the stretch.
All right, so make sure you're hitting that like button for us. Our first goal is going to be 44 likes to honor Hank Aaron here on our channel. Bright Wolf says, congrats on the 20K. Yes, last time I saw us, we were a little behind on 20K, but we finally made it this weekend for our big NASCAR stream. So make sure you're subscribing to our Atlanta Braves channel, and we'll bring you a lot more Braves games in the future. We do at least 2 to 3 games a week, and this week's probably going to be 2, maybe 3. I'm not sure yet. Haven't decided on that third game yet or not. But hope you guys have a good time on our game tonight. Like I said, we'll have the Bally Sports audio coming in here, plus the MLB 3D game day. It is off of the MLB TV subscription. You have to have MLB TV subscription to have the MLB 3D. And it is also based on the StatCast cam at the stadium, which records everything. So it is in real time. So everybody's ready to have some fun here tonight. And let's go. So let me see your predictions in the chat. Who is going to win this thing? Who is going to win the Atlanta Braves versus the Philadelphia Phillies? Braves won the series last time against the Phillies, but they looked a whole lot different than they are now. Can the Braves beat these Phillies and show what we are with these guys, our scrubs that we have? But we'll see what happens. Nate says Phils win. Kelly says, hey, buddy, what's going on? Good to see you. But should be an interesting game. If the Braves lose this series, they'll probably be about 10 games out or 9 games out. And then we are right now a game and a half up on the Mets in the third wild card. So this series can mean a lot. It could be way out of the first place running and way out of the wild card. If we win this series, we are 4 games out on the Phillies and way ahead on the wild card. So we got to keep on winning. I sadly think that Phillies, but I hope the A's. Okay, Bronny, gotcha. Don't ask that question, bro. I don't want to answer that. I know, Jonathan. I know. But that's what we do here. We get to pick our games. Let me see what you got in the win. Give me your score, and we'll see how it goes. Also, first pitch coming up for Reynaldo Lopez. Is it going to be a strike against Schwarber? Is it going to be a ball? Or it could be a foul ball? Let me see those. So your predictions are here. Who's going to win and what ball or strike that is their next picks here. And then some other homework here. Anytime Reynaldo Lopez strikes anybody out, we are going to put K's in the chat. Yes, that's K's. Members, you have your own K. And if you don't, you can just put a K. That doesn't matter. It's okay. But fill this chat with K's. Anytime you see Reynaldo Lopez strike a Philadelphia Philly or any Atlanta Braves pitcher out, or any Philadelphia Philly out of our Atlanta Braves pitchers. So that is the K's. So I'm never going to say anything else until strike for once, because I just want to see a first pitch strike. I know their starter's on fire. Right. Yes, he is on fire. Zack Wheeler, Aaron Nola, that we've had trouble with all of these guys. And this is, I mean, if we want to beat the Phillies in the playoffs, we're going to have to beat Zack Wheeler. We're going to have to beat Aaron Nola. We're going to have to beat their guys. So we'll see how it comes. So appreciate y'all hanging out here tonight. 55. Let's see if we can get some more folks in here. Hit the like button for us and subscribe to the channel to On the Go with CeeLo. We appreciate you.
Philadelphia has the lead. That baby's gone. The Atlanta Braves clinch the series win against Philadelphia.
A pitch on the way from Nola.
Swing and a miss. Boy, what an awkward cut and a high fastball.
Marsh waves and misses.
Chop, chop.
Pitch inning from Schwellenbach. All strikes.
Another good outing for the kid.
3 homers in the inning for Atlanta.
This is just filthy from Reynaldo Lopez.
He's looking sharp right now.
Lopez did well last time against him. What's up, Menace? Good to see you.
The boys are back home. Braves baseball on Bally Sports is presented by Truist. Truist Park, a great sight. Starting a big series, the Phillies and the Braves ready to begin 3 here on a Tuesday night. And yes, the Phillies leading the NL East, but these two teams will meet 7 times over the next 2 weeks. So a lot could change, that is for sure. You see Gio Urshela there, new Brave. We'll talk about him in a little bit. Brandon Gaudin, C.J. Nitkowski with you. Yes, the Riley injury and the distraction of that, but the bottom line is, C.J., you've got the Phillies at your place for 3. Big opportunity and a big-time pitching matchup here tonight.
It's going to be a great 3 games because all the pitching matchups are really solid, but we start with tonight and we get our guy back, an all-star in Reynaldo Lopez, and how big this is for the Braves. The guys did a good job filling in for him. Grant Holmes was one of those guys. That was good, but this guy is great. And so very excited to have Reynaldo Lopez back and on the mound and seeing that really good slider. We know the fastball has been good, but who he has been in Major League Baseball has really been incredible. What a story for the Braves this season. Zack Wheeler on the other side, he is one that sits at the top of the rotation, as we very well know for the Philadelphia Phillies. You can see his ERA, 3rd best in the league. He has been really good lately. It is going to be an amazing night of pitching here at Truist Park.
And hopefully a great series for the Atlanta Braves. And I mentioned Gio Urshela. He's the Braves' new 3rd baseman in the lineup tonight. And when we come back, we will talk about Gio Urshela, introduce you to him, and get you the lineups and the first pitch.
All right, so there it is. We're going to talk about Gio. What's up, Lenny? Good to see you. Let's go Braves. JT says, I went to Emory today and had a biopsy. Oh, man. Hope you're okay there, JT. Prayers for you, buddy. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Hit that like for us. We're trying to get to 44 likes. 44 likes on the channel, and we are at, let's see. We're at 31, so keep on hitting that like button. We'll honor Hank Aaron here. Jericho says Phillies 24, Braves 1. I do not want to sit through a 24-1 game, Jericho, so if it gets that bad, I might turn it off. That's it. What's up, Dallas? Good to see you too as well. Hope everybody's ready to have some fun. Ronald, good to see you as well. Good to see you too. Hello to everybody. So, hope everybody's had a good Tuesday. Hope everybody's week is pretty good. Last weekend was really good for us. Not only did we surpass 20,000 subscribers, we met a lot of new folks in our racing community this weekend, and we also had one of the biggest streams we've ever had in our entire channel career. We had 114,000 views on our NASCAR race on Sunday, and it's still kind of climbing a little bit. And then on Monday we had another huge stream too. So life is good on the go at CeeLo. We'll just keep our fingers and keep it going and keep on doing what we're doing. But I hope you guys are ready to have some fun. We do NASCAR as well on this channel on the weekends and Braves during the week. And that is our goal here throughout the summer and into the fall. And then in the winter comes, we'll be doing some Tennessee Volunteers football and Tennessee Volunteers basketball, a little Nashville Predators hockey, some travel vlogs, some travel stuff, and some little Disney maybe. Well, not sure yet, but let's get back to the game and let's get ready to play some good baseball.
Back at Truist Park, with the injury to Austin Riley, the Braves getting Gio Urshela
Yes,
to
it's
play
going to be an
third
easy.
base. Picked him up today.
No, Lenny, we'll do that next weekend.
And on Gio, let's go down to Hannah Yates.
Brandon, thank you so much. Obviously, the next man up mentality continues with this organization, and from a team standpoint, Brian Snitker speaking this afternoon and said he had some familiarity with Gio. He said, I remember being a manager in AAA, seeing him. He was a solid player, and then for us to get someone with experience. He has 9 years of Major League experience, which was very appealing from his organizational standpoint. Personally, for Gio, he's very familiar with some of the players in this ball club. He's best friends with Marcell Ozuna, said he's very familiar with Orlando Arcia, Ozzy Albies, a couple of others. He said at this point in his career, to step into a situation with this organization, have comfort in that way was helpful. He said he's focused right now on his swing, 37 RBIs on the season, a career average 273 at the plate. So a lot of good numbers trending in his position as well right now, guys.
All right, thank you very much, Hannah. Welcome, Gio Urshela filling in for Austin Riley. Here is the lineup, starting with Kyle Schwarber for the Phillies, presented by your local Toyota dealers. It will be Schwarber, Turner, and Harper, the top 3 for that man. Manager Rob Thompson, his second full season as a big league skipper. And boy, it's good to see Lopez back. First start, CJ, since July 28th.
And how about those numbers? You're right, it's been nearly a month, but it has been a great year. Tremendous strikeouts. Good note there on his 2 earned runs or fewer in 16 of his 19 starts. We have been waiting for the return, and we finally get it here tonight.
Not all series are created equal. This one is a little bit bigger. Braves and Phillies, first of 3 here in August. And off we go. First pitch is fouled out of play by Kyle Schwarber. So the Phillies got off to such an amazing start this year, but since the middle of July, they're 11-18. Now they have won 4 of the last 5, so they've been playing better. They still have the 7-game lead over Atlanta.
0-2.
Just like the Braves have been trying to figure some things out, CJ, Rob Thompson's been trying to do the same.
And it's an encouraging thing right now because we look at the Philadelphia Phillies not as a juggernaut, even though they've been in first place for a while now. They are a team that can be had, and it's up to the Braves to take advantage of it.
Slider downstairs, 1-2 to Schwarber.
Here.
Both of these ball clubs enjoying an off day yesterday. Rested and ready to go. Welcome back, Reynaldo.
He's in the chat, Lopez.
Well, that certainly looks familiar, and that is the really good slider of Reynaldo Lopez, as that one is going straight down and probably was a strike all by itself, and you can see Kyle Schwarber is way out in front of it.
Ball track's not on.
Shortstop Trey Turner. CJ, how about your Ford Keys tonight?
Yeah, we got to have a little fun here tonight. Obviously, we're really excited and thinking about Reynaldo Lopez being back. And the Braves have been good in his starts, 12-7. And in the details, the little things matter, I think, now more than ever. Austin Riley obviously is out, and you lose some of that big power in the middle of your lineup. And we've talked about it all year long.
Yeah, it is. I can't do nothing about it.
Playing defense, getting runners over, all of those things are going to matter here, especially in this series against the Phillies.
Excellent slider again, 1-2.
Blue Jays are doing work from Dome, September. Nice.
Hit well.
High
right
fly.
Center. Harris over there, though.
Harris. There you go, baby. 2 down.
So Harrison centers. We take a look at the racetrack defense for the Atlanta Braves. Kelnick out at left, Laureano in right. Jorge Soler still trying to work back that hamstring.
2 down.
Tweaked, giving him a little bit of trouble. He did take batting practice today. And the new third baseman, Gio Urshela, over there in place of Austin Riley.
Bryce Harper. Yeah, you can't see the ball track
we
or
don't
nothing.
like to see that sight.
I don't like that.
On the cast.
I know.
Well, I guess Ozzy got his off today. Is that correct? He got his hardened cast off. He's got the soft
the ball
cast
strikes
now,
are not working either.
We're over it.
2 outs.
Oh, he's saying, I'm done. Put me in, coach. He's just taking it off right now. Bryce Harper, the batter.
Ball high, 1-1.
Yeah, Austin Riley hit by that pitch Sunday in Anaheim, fractured that right hand, and most of you have probably heard, but the estimation is 6 to 8 weeks, and you can do the math. That pretty much wipes out the rest of the regular season, unfortunately for Riley.
2-1 on a slider, 84-mile-an-hour slider.
So Gio Urshela was just let go by the Detroit Tigers a couple of days ago, and the Braves scoop him up, put him in the uniform, and put him at third base.
The timing
2-2
works
on a
out
foul.
well. Urshela in Detroit, obviously things were not going well
Nothing's
for that
on the
club.
grill.
They decided to go younger.
Go sit
They
down
called
somewhere.
up a couple of their
Matty,
first-round picks over the last couple of seasons. One of those being
Yeah,
Chase
the
Young,
interwebs
who's
now.
Josh
Nice,
Young's
Matty,
younger
yeah.
brother, to go play third base. They want to give a younger guy an opportunity, so they take a veteran, put him on waivers, and see if he can find someplace else to play. And unfortunately, the Braves had an opportunity.
Here you go, K's in the Jets.
In his first start since coming
Sit down, Phillies.
He got Schwarber swinging. Turner flies out, and Bryce Harper. See you later.
See you later, Bryce Harper. K's in the chat for Reynaldo Lopez. 2 strikeouts. We'll take it. All right. Hope everybody's doing well. Let me turn the sound off on this thing too. Off. Okay. So the balls and speed trek and all that's not working, but that's okay. We'll still enjoy all of this. Nice. Who's up? It is Michael Harris, Laureano, and Ozuna. Michael Harris, Laureano, and Ozuna. So with Austin Riley now out, Laureano will be in P2 in the 2 hole. And we'll see how this goes. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Right here. Hopefully the audio will kind of sync up with everything, and we'll be able to bring you some live good stuff here. But it might be just a little ahead of the 3D. Why does it do that? Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Up to bat. Why does it do that? Oh, it's not that one. I don't know what's going on with it. All right, well, I'll just have to tell you who's up because that's not working again. We'll have to do that again sometime. Hope everybody's ready to have some fun. Hit that like button for us as you're coming in. 95 of us here. And Michael Harris
Last
up.
went 6
Let's go.
and 4. And let's see what they can do here at the bottom of the first.
Nope,
as Michael
one.
Harris will lead things off. Here is the lineup presented by your local Toyota dealers. So Urshela will bat 8th in his Braves debut, ahead of the former Philly, Whit Merrifield.
Here we go.
And a very good
What's up, Alex? Good to see you. Long time no see.
Guy with some Georgia roots
Money
right here
signs
in
in the
Atlanta area,
chat.
Zack Wheeler.
Yeah, and he's having himself a pretty good season. This will be start number 12 in his career at Truist Park. You can see that even record. Respectable ERA, but not nearly what he is doing so far this year.
96, swing and a miss by
Strike one
Harris.
on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball.
Made his second All-Star team this year, did Zack Wheeler. So you have 2 All-Stars going, and he and Lopez here tonight. What a matchup.
So 4 hitters into this game, and every single one of them is offered at the first pitch, maybe giving you an idea, at least with the top of the order. You got 2 good pitchers. They're going to be aggressive early.
Foul ball.
Bouncing that foul, Michael Harris, to make it 1-2.
Yeah, there's no track on anything, which sucks. Can't see anything. They need to fix it.
Yeah, that's in there.
96.
At the
Sit
knees,
down, Michael
and
Harris.
down looking, 1 away.
K's in the chat for you Philly fans.
Pretty good velocity here. It's actually mislocation that Zack Wheeler's trying to put this ball away on the corner or just off. He
They got pizza
a little bit. And
that's right. They got
maybe
pizza.
Catching Michael off guard.
Well, how about
Zack
that?
Wheeler says,
minimum 100 innings
you can
pitched.
do it, I can do it
doesn't
too.
Technically qualify for the lead in ERA. Sale and Wheeler are the top 2, but just shows you how good both of these staffs are.
Yeah, that is pretty incredible
Inside
to see
pitch,
when you think about
strike
the
for
matchup that we
Laureano.
have tonight and how good, as you mentioned, both of these staffs really solid. They've dealt with some injuries as well with the Phillies, not as bad as we've had to deal with.
Maybe go out and come back in. Maybe that'll help it. Next inning.
Now Ramon Laureano bumped up to that
Ball
second
one and
spot
one
in the
here.
order
Four-seam
because of the injury
fastball
to
for
Austin
Wheeler.
Riley.
Outside 2-1. Woo!
That one
that was close. It was on the bottom of the zone. No, you guys can't see it.
Just like that one right there, you're not going to get it.
Next
very
inning,
often.
I'm going to
This one
go
looked
out
like
and
it
come
could have
back
been a
in.
strike.
Maybe it'll
Also,
help
JT
it.
Realmuto did not
But
do
I
a
don't think
great
it's
job
working.
of presenting that ball, so that didn't help either.
That
but
was
that is
in the
an
strike
area in
zone,
which
but
he
the
has a
Blue
tendency
did not call
to be
it
a
on a
little bit cold,
96
meaning he's not
sinker.
calling those borderline
3-1.
pitches too often.
He does
Ooh,
call that one.
Laureano's
Looked like a good call, and that'll make
same
it a full
spot.
count, 3-2.
Are we at 44 already?
Laureano finished the road trip very strong. A homer in each of the last 2
44's
games
in the
Anaheim.
chat.
Broken back.
Laureano. Is that going to drop? That's going to drop.
Over the glove of Turner.
Base hit, Laureano, broken bat.
Good work. We certainly know with Ramon Laureano and what we have seen so far that he is a strong man. And we've seen some big-time power from him, and this is why you just do those couple of extra sets every day to make sure that when you do break your bat, that ball gets over Trey Turner's head.
7-game on
Broken bat. Let's go. Hit that subscribe, y'all, if you're a Braves fan. What's up, Jake? Those 44s, we honor you, Hank Aaron. Let's go, Big Bear. Let's go, Big Bear.
These two have faced off a lot. Marcel, 53 at-bats against Wheeler, 9 hits.
44s in the chat to honor Hank Aaron.
So regular in
dirt,
postseasons,
1-1.
you talked about how often these two have matched up. Marcell Ozuna has struck out 20 times. And for Zack Wheeler, it's the third most of any hitter that he has faced. But for Marcel, this is his guy.
Come on, Big Bear.
This is the one. And you mentioned he's got some hits in there, certainly. And maybe a little payback in this series that's coming.
Outside.
Well, not many guys
2-1.
have been able to get Marcell Ozuna this year. Now leads the National League in batting average, still first in runs driven in, and still second in homers behind Shohei Ohtani.
It's not your father's Marcell Ozuna. This is the new and improved MVP caliber Ozuna.
This is Papa Bear. 2-2, sinker running
2-2.
in.
Come on, Ozuna. Bears in the chat. Nate says DUI.
Runner goes. Laureano takes off.
Tested him.
And he stole it.
Save. Did the Big Bear strike out? Or was it a foul?
So Ozuna strikes out, but the Braves do get a runner in scoring position.
Ozuna goes down swinging.
Good jump here. Good speed. He's going to go feet first. You don't see a lot of that. But ahead of that tag. Oh, now what do we got?
Wait a minute. What are they saying?
No, it wouldn't be catcher's interference. Oh, they called interference on Marcell? Oh, the big backswing.
Oh, whatever.
And maybe some contact.
That's
there
ridiculous.
Well.
Had nothing to do with the throw. He already threw the ball when he touched him.
Turn around after the throw and say something to Todd Tishner.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Man, they're going to send back Laureano to first.
Stole it clean.
So an out
not really
and a catcher, batter interference.
As far as the outcome of the play, but that is the rule.
All right, so Laureano back to first. 2 away, and now Matt Olson.
What's up, D? Strike.
Foul tip 0-1.
Connolly, thank you for subscribing. 21 homers for Matty O. Let's get a big bowl of Matty O's right here.
Let's take a look
Foul
at the
ball to
racetrack
the
defense
left side.
for Rob Thompson's Philadelphia Phillies. Martian left, Rojas in center, Castellanos in right. And 3 All-Stars on the infield in Harper, Turner, and Bohm. And then the very talented JT Realmuto, the battery mate for Wheeler. Tell you what, the weather
1 and 2
is so pleasant.
curveball
We
the
had
dirt.
Such great weather on the road trip. Came home, kind of felt like
Sorry, the audio
Southern
is a little behind. Nothing I can do about it. Normally it's the other way
It was
around.
awesome on the road, and we're getting to that time now where it's going to be just beautiful weather, beautiful nights here at the ballpark. It's going to be a great series and a good run toward the end of the season.
83 degrees right now, light winds. Matt
Foul
stays
ball,
alive.
still 1-2, 96 on the gun there. What's up, F-ball prods? Whisper.
And another foul ball.
Foul
straight
ball
back.
to the left
it remains
side.
1-2 to the Braves cleanup hitter.
So weird that
Such
the balls
a big
are not tracking
homestand.
or the
Phillies
speed
for
or
3,
nothing.
then the Nationals for 3, and then after the Braves go to Minnesota,
It is
they
beta,
go right
y'all.
back to Philadelphia for 4. So this next 13-game stretch, so critical for the Atlanta Braves. Swing and a miss, so
Struck
Wheeler
him
strikes
out.
out the side with a Laureano single mixed in between.
All right, we go to the top of the second. Coming up for your Philadelphia Phillies, Baum, Castellanos, and Stott. Baum, Castellanos, and Stott. Let's see if I can get this working now. All right, let me refresh the... I'm going to refresh the 3D, y'all. 1 second. Go back here really quick. We'll see if I can go in and out again. Maybe it's on my end. I don't think so. But let me see. Let me see if it works. But my name is CeeLo. We do Atlanta Braves baseball here on our channel. We do at least 2 to 3 games a week. And we'd love for you to join our channel. So make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the like. We're at past our 44 goal. We're going to 88 now to honor Hank Aaron again at 88 likes. So we would love for you to be part of our community. We have an amazing chat. We get a good little crowd in here every once in a while, but we have probably the best content for Atlanta Braves, I think. So let's bring it in here. I think I got it working now. We'll see. We'll see if it works. We'll see if it works. 2 weeks in Cancun, $4,200. No thanks. 2 weeks is too long. I'm going to Cozumel in November, Dallas, and we're there for a day. That's enough. On a cruise. So hope everybody's ready to have some fun. We'll bring it back here in just a second. But Baum, Castellanos, and Stott coming up for your Philadelphia Phillies. Top of the second. Here we go.
Who worked a 1-2-3 first. And these 10 home starts, pretty impressive.
Really solid numbers there on the road. The difference, a 2.45 ERA for him. Just a 6.27.
4-1, 10 home starts for Lopez
here at Truist Park. He has found himself a home for sure, back in the rotation after it's been a few years for Reynaldo Lopez.
It was July 28th at Citi Field against the Mets that he left after 3 innings, felt something in his right forearm, ultimately deemed right forearm inflammation. He did throw 71 pitches in a rehab start last Tuesday at Gwinnett. Felt good. Everything so far tonight looking really good for Lopez.
0-1 curveball.
Yeah, especially the breaking balls, and that is what is so important. Velocity, of course, matters as well, but the big-time slider
tracking
and the
is
pitch that he
tonight.
doesn't throw nearly as much, but that curveball. And he picked up a strikeout on the curveball in the first inning against Bryce Harper, and we just saw another one right there to Bowman.
There's the
At least he got it timed up now.
Downstairs,
1-1 on a fastball, 95.
Who has been on a tear, a 35-game on-base streak that, interestingly, actually began here on July 7th with a double off of Reynaldo
Inside,
Lopez.
2-1.
And he's reached every game since.
All right, so you start the streak, you end the streak. That is the mission tonight here for Reynaldo Lopez.
Yeah, Soler, second closest, or the closest to him, I should say. And
ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
For Alec Bohm, a single up the middle.
Single up the middle. Harris throws it back in, and there's a runner on base already.
Reynaldo, he stays on it. That one a little bit higher than what we have seen with consistency from Lopez, but a really smart approach too from.
All right, got to be careful with this guy. He can put it in the stands quickly. Castellanos up to bat.
Quite a season he is having, a career year for the All-Star Alec Bohm. Castellanos fouls it away.
Foul off to the right side. 0-1. Ground ball, Arcia to Merrifield, 1. Does not get the second one.
Beat the throw at first.
He doesn't run particularly well, but this is a pretty tough turn against just about anybody running right now, as Orlando had to go to his right.
So a force out there at second. We got one down.
Sounded like that
and
one
up to bat is Stott. Alex, you got to make sure you're
started the year with the Phillies.
Subscribe to it.
They released him July 12th, and then the Braves picked him up. So a chance to get a victory here tonight against his former club.
You know he wants to do something against his former club, too.
And I wonder, too, for Witt, a guy who's been around, knows the
Pitch
game really
low,
well, high baseball
96,
IQ,
ball 1.
how much he had to offer.
What's up, Chad?
In
good to see you, buddy.
preparation in the meetings today, right? Picking up some tendencies. Obviously,
Get
there's
Clark some more
great
drinking.
work done and great information that you go over every single game. But there's something about a guy that knows these guys and has had conversations with these guys that could be helpful also.
Fouled
and
off.
I would think there's no ill
Back.
will. He had good things to say about the Phillies in his time there. But look, you're at his stage, 35,
1-1.
three-time All-Star. You get let go. In the back of your mind, there has to be a little bit of motivation to show them that you still got it, right?
Absolutely. I mean, he wants to win this division as much as everybody else does now that he's wearing
good,
a
my friend.
Braves
Good to see
uniform. And he'd love to see the Phillies choke it up.
Ooh, 1-2. Caught it on the corner on the outside of the zone. But the blue calls it a strike.
Stott, 1-2.
9 homers, 46 RBIs for Stott.
Lined out to
There's
left.
a base
That'll be
hit to
single
left
for
field.
Stott.
We're going to have runners at first and second with 1 out. Now here's JT Realmuto back behind.
Well, short
Yeah,
and to it
I'll
right
come
here
in there and
because
wish
that
him
is
a
not bad at
happy
97
anniversary.
miles an hour, outer half here from Reynaldo Lopez, but you can see Stott is just looking for something out there, not trying to do too much, and it's the soft
Base
line
hit
drive
for Stott. That brings to the plate JT Realmuto, the all-star catcher.
And the catcher, Realmuto, who missed the last Braves series here in early July.
Fouled off to the left side, 0-1.
Torn right meniscus, was out from June 9th through July 20th.
It's a slider, 85 on the gun. What's up, Barry? Good to see you, buddy. Who's playing third? Gio Urshela.
It's interesting.
Foul
they had
ball.
that stretch where they were without Schwarber, Harper,
Gio
and
Urshela got
Realmuto,
DFA'd by the
but it's actually when
Tigers
they got those guys,
a day or
well,
two
not
ago, and
Realmuto,
now
but
he's
when
with
they
the
got the other
Braves,
two back,
playing
that's when they
third.
really started to
Batting
struggle.
like 8.
Which, of course, doesn't make any sense at all, but it does happen sometimes when,
9th.
for whatever reason, it was coming anyway, regardless of what your active roster was going to look like.
Okay, good deal. You had to log in. Pitch. Ball high,
Schwarber
1-2.
and Harper were not out very long. It was just a couple of weeks for them.
Who's on
the
first?
IL.
What's on second? I don't know what's on third.
But it was Realmuto that had the 5-week stint where he was
Keep
missing
hitting
a
that like
catcher.
button, y'all. Trying to get to 88 likes. It's a foul ball to the right
Surprisingly,
side.
he's a
Yes, I
little bit of a
saw
tough
that
guy
F ball.
to double up.
I think he was
Even though
injured before he
has
got
an average
drafted.
ground ball
That's
rate
my
here
opinion.
for JT Realmuto, but just about 4 times he has grounded into a double play
60
this
likes.
season.
We're
Looks
22,
like
28
on the outside
away
he'd be
from
the
our goal
perfect
of
candidate.
88. I hope so, Barry. Ooh,
Got a piece
that
and
catch
that
the
got a little
Murph.
bit of Sean Murphy. JT checks on him.
And you can see him working hard
Fouled
to try
off
to get
and hit the
underneath
mask.
those
Luckily, he
baseballs,
had
and
that
part of the
mask
reason why
on.
he probably has not hit into too many double plays. A lot of times a pitch that's down like that, you're going to see a guy foul it into the ground. Instead, he's underneath that ball.
Look at that
Lopez,
number bottom right of your screen. That is crazy.
.096 on the oppositions are in running and
Under
scoring
100
position.
For the opponents.
Oh, he did not chase.
Facing Lopez
2-2.
with runners in scoring position.
He has
On a
shown us all year
slider.
long that when his back is against the wall or in some big moments, he has this extra level, this extra gear. Obviously, that kind of number right there proves that
30
he has been able to
pitches for
deliver
Lopez coming
in those
up.
spots.
Bouncing in.
Now
Sean
3-2
Murphy with
full
a good
count.
stop, but now the count is full.
Oh, thanks, Chad, for that other.
And frustration here from Reynaldo Lopez after he threw this pitch. That is a tremendous block from Sean Murphy. Yikes.
Now I got both of them, Chad. Thanks for the subscribes, y'all. Back to our 20,200. Thank you, buddy.
Lopez payoff pitch. He got him.
Let's go.
He was
Case.
out of the zone, but Realmuto Realmuto chased it. That's a big second out for Lopez.
Isn't that amazing? He laid off some better sliders earlier in the at-bat with 2 strikes, and then he gets to the full count, and he chases that one, and we'll certainly take it.
Realmuto down.
And he showed all that discipline until he got to this point, and then JT Realmuto obviously thinking fastball, got it started.
All these guys are
dangerous.
dangerous. 97
Still
Cobra.
have the runners at first and second, and now Brandon Marsh. Curveball in the dirt, 1-0.
1-0.
Sean Murphy is putting on a clinic right now behind the plate.
The Green Bay Packers. I didn't know you had a YouTube channel, man.
It goes unnoticed sometimes.
Well, Shady Lane
so
Holmes is your host.
We have a tendency to notice.
Are you guys
it more
the same
when the ball
guy?
gets away.
20K is awesome. So I know, man. Crazy, isn't it?
He and Travis d'Arnaud just so good back there. Braves have such a luxury at catcher to have those two platooning.
Green Bay Packers and Shady Lane Holmes, are you the same guy? The pitch.
Slider got checked down, but Manny
3-0
Gonzalez
now.
says he did not go. So 3-0. If it gets past Marsh, you have the 9-hole hitter Johan Rojas next.
34 pitches already for Lopez here in his second inning. There you go. No green light for Marsh. 3-1.
Brandon Marsh, second full year in Philadelphia after he started his career with the LA Angels. That's
caught the corner, 3-2. Marsh was about to walk the first.
Good pitch here.
And I'm sorry you guys can't see where the ball's going, but that's how it goes.
And get that call.
Oh. Come on, Lopez. Get him right here, baby.
One more here. Payoff pitch.
Fouled off to the left side.
Marsh has had an issue with a high strikeout rate, especially as of late. Let's see if Lopez can get him here and finish off the top of the second.
So he goes fastball, curveball, 3-1 to 3-2. We'll see if he wants to go slider. It looks like he may be having a little bit of an
it's
issue
all good, brother.
Don't
worry.
Or go back to the heat.
I know, man. That was crazy with LaJoy. Get him right here, son.
I missed.
Walked him. Dang.
Lopez frustrated, and now the base is loaded.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. Can't go anywhere here.
Eric Abreu
bottom of the
will
order here,
jog out.
Rojas.
That's a good time to do it as well, right? When you see the outward frustration of one of your pitchers, and it's a good indicator, especially this early in the game, to go out, calm him down, get him back on track. You have 2 outs right now. You're facing the 9-hole hitter. Clear your head and just go after the guy at the plate.
Thank you, Plan. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Tell Mav I said congratulations as well. We'll talk about y'all's channels here in a couple innings.
Now Rob Thompson's center fielder Johan Rojas.
So Rojas right here.
Who's having kind of just
gotta get him out here.
year.
Nowhere to put
He's
him.
a great glove out in center field, but the bat has not been as good as it was last year during his rookie season. In fact, he even got demoted briefly to AAA back in June. But since his call-up at the end of that month, he stayed with the big club. Takes the first pitch.
Strike one.
It's a pretty good contact hitter. Doesn't necessarily strike out a ton, and so you're pitching to the parts of the zone where you can get
Ursula
that
at third,
on Rojas.
and we'll start playing Gurriel at third in AAA.
0-2.
0-2 quickly. Trying to get to 88 likes. Hit that like button for us.
Game 1 of a big 3-game series. Second inning, but the Phillies have them loaded here. 2 down and an 0-2 pitch.
Oh, so that was almost that same spot. It was low in the zone. The 97 on the gun. Fastball. Just missed.
That is a tough pitch for Sean Murphy to try to frame.
Come on here.
He struck.
Let's go. K's in the chat.
97 inside corners. Swing and a miss by Rojas. And the Phillies leave him loaded. Lopez does it again. He's been getting out of jams all season long.
Let's go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. K's in the chat. Got him. We got that as well, emoji. Got him. We got the got him emoji as well. The other Major League Baseball games have the balls. This is the only one that's acting up, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe it's just, I don't know what's going on. Ballpark, I guess. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for hanging out here tonight. My name is CeeLo. On the Go at CeeLo is our YouTube channel. Coming up is Sean Murphy, Kelnick, and Arcia. Let's see if this works now. I can bring it on here. The at-bat. Now I've kind of refreshed everything. Let's see here. This works. This one. I want that one. We'll just do this one. Okay, we'll do that one instead. All right, coming up for your Braves is Murphy, Kelnick, and Arcia. There we go. We got it working now. There we go. Murphy, Kelnick, Arcia. We'll see if we can get something going here for these Braves. Get something on the board. I didn't know if anyone else here watches Little League World Series, but I do every year. One of our local teams looked like they were going to go pretty far, but then they lost in the semis or something like that. But Brad the Bees dropping those Ks and get them. That was a good race, by the way. It was a good race. Looking forward to this weekend at Daytona. We know there's rain. It'll be rain, so get ready for a rain delay. We know that for sure. Let's see. Parker says, I could never miss the Braves versus Phillies game. I know. That's right. This is a good series. I'm going to try to do all three, but I might not be able to do Thursday. I'm not sure yet.
Opportunity right now for Atlanta with the Phillies in town for 3. On to the bottom of the second we go. Game 1 of this 3-game set here on a Tuesday night at Truist
here today.
Park.
Yeah,
it'll be storming all week. Will lead things off against Wheeler. And Zack Wheeler
one on a
all
sweeper.
These Atlanta Braves and this city, born in Smyrna. Moved to
I
Dallas,
thought I saw
Georgia
Thursday was a night game.
Went to East Paulding High School. His
Someone
number
look that up.
45
I think
jersey
Thursday's
is
a
retired
6:20
at
start.
East Paulding High School. Just 20 miles due
Foul
west
ball.
of Truist Park. So he knows a lot about this franchise.
He certainly does. And I thought maybe there was a chance he was set to be a free agent at the end of the year. I'm like, oh, I wonder how interested he might be in coming home. If that were to be the case, instead he signed an extension with the Philadelphia Phillies, and a really nice one.
Reached for that one. Foul to the Harper's going to get that one.
Has a few steps in front of the railing.
That's one
for the
down.
First down.
And one of the things that he said after
He reached
signed
for that. I don't understand why guys
extension,
reach
which
for
was 3
stuff
years
like
and
that. It's not going to go
$126
anywhere.
million that starts next year. That he was comfortable in Philadelphia. He's got family up there.
What's up,
His
David
wife
Farmer?
is
Good to
from
see you.
New Jersey. But one of my favorite things he said.
All right, Kelnick.
I don't really like meeting new
28's in the
people.
chat. 24's in the chat, sorry.
Perfectly comfortable with the people that he knows now.
You know, at least he's honest. You got to give him points for that.
Oh, then I'm not doing it Thursday then.
So that 3-year, $126 million.
Yeah, I won't be doing Thursday's
out
game.
to 42 per. When he signed that was the 4th highest all time for Major League players. Shohei Ohtani, Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander have higher deals per year. Or
Just 2 tonight, 2 this week.
Careers.
I am not doing Thursday.
But that deal, if you go by year, the 4th most lucrative, which
inside
puts that
101
into perspective.
And it's wild. I mean, obviously there's a lot of money in the game, but it's 11 years now of service time after this year, and he will double his career earnings in the last 3 years.
Watch out for them
with that
lefties.
contract.
And
Go
you saw
Kelnick.
those numbers there, the consistency that they've had between Wheeler and Nola over these last 4 seasons. Pretty impressive.
It's a lot of innings. All right, so one thing that maybe concerns you is how much they have thrown over the last couple of years.
There's a drive to right field. That's going to hit the corner. That's going to be 2 for Kelnick.
1-out double.
There you go.
Really nice to see here for Jared Kelnick. How about that exit velocity?
Go Kelnick.
Valley bar at 111 miles an hour. So he goes down and he gets this fastball and just laces it.
All right, Arcia. You know what? We haven't done the chop all night.
A little bit of an issue.
Let's get the
Wheeler
chop
has been
going.
good, but the lefties have been better against him by a pretty wide margin compared to the righties, and Jared Kelnick taking advantage of that.
19th double of the season for Kelnick, and now Orlando Arcia. That'll get into the seats 0-1. Speaking of Nola, he will pitch tomorrow opposite Max Fried. I mean, you want to talk about a couple of power pitching matchups on back-to-back nights, you're going to see them.
Ground ball foul to the left side. Two. Outside on a sweeper, ball one. Way outside, as you can see. He's been chilling here in North Carolina. We've been chilling here in North Carolina. Lows in the 50s. I can't remember a time in August when it was this cool. Yeah, it's been getting kind of cool here at night. 1-2, 1 out.
1-2 from Wheeler.
Hopped up. Arcia knows he messed up.
To shallow right.
Harper was going to get it, but then
right, just into the outfield.
Stott called him off.
Away.
2 down. Thanks for the subscribes, y'all. Hit that like button for us.
Is the first Braves at bat for Gio Urshela.
All right, debut of Gio. Let's go, Gio.
Today was released Sunday by the Tigers. Austin Riley gets injured Sunday in Anaheim. And Gio Urshela is signed and gets here today, puts on the uniform, and is in the starting lineup.
This guy has always been known for his plus glove.
Wow, that was a strike. He called it a ball. 1-0.
Plus defender, had a huge
high in the zone, but he called it a ball.
Which he hit 21 home runs. He's not that guy from a power standpoint anymore, but he is a solid player. He'll fit right in right now with the need the Braves have at third.
Foul ball. 1-1.
And hitting 243 this year, but a career 273 hitter.
Actually, so today was actually nice.
Over those 9 big league seasons, he has certainly proven himself.
That was the question, whether or not the bat was ever going to come around to go with the glove, and it did over the course of his career.
Ground ball to Trey Turner. Trey Turner to Bryce Harper.
He's stranded.
All right, we go to the top of the third, and it's the top of the order for the Phillies. Top of the order for the Phillies. And here is who's up to bat. Got here in a second if I can find my at bat button. Where are you at button? There you are. There it is. Schwarber, Turner, Harper. Schwarber 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Turner, I think it was a pop fly. And then Harper 0 for 1 with a K. So hope you guys are having a good time tonight. Thank you so much. Hit that like button for us. Subscribe to the channel. And sit back and enjoy some MLB Game Day 3D. And with the Bally USA Bally Sports into the audio, it's like just watching the real thing. I hope you guys are having a good time. I actually sometimes watching the 3D that I don't even watch the. Today I'm watching the broadcast, but some days when it doesn't work out too well, we're watching it through 3D, which almost gives you almost the same play as you're watching it for the real thing. It's based off the StatCast cam at the game, but today here at the ballpark, the pitching and the ball track is not working for MLB 3D at Truist Park tonight. So I'm not really sure what's up with that, but it is electronics and it does fall sometimes. So that is it. But as we get to 100 likes, we'll go raid Mav tonight since it is his anniversary, 2-year anniversary. He's another one of our brave streamers that carries us. Also, Clan HBS and the Dixon Way, Larry at the Dixon Way. All four of us do a great job doing Atlanta Braves baseball. So you're always going to be covered no matter what. So yeah, you can't even see the balls even on the beta. You can't see them being thrown. So. But Schwarber up to bat here. What technology fails? Say it ain't so. Exactly. This is beta still.
Lopez continuing his start on the mound for the Atlanta Braves here tonight, and this was a big morale boost for the group. I talked with a handful of players in the clubhouse who said obviously it provides some confidence knowing what he has done this season. We've seen where his ERA sits in the standings atop the NL, and you just think about everything he's done even in the last inning, getting out of jams. Brian Snitker saying you need this guy to make a run down the stretch. Obviously, he said because of that, Grant Holmes goes back into the bullpen from here on out, and he says we can't manipulate any rest with the starting rotation moving further, so
Missouri,
to have Lopez
City,
back,
Texas.
it's a huge get, guys.
It absolutely is, because he is an ace. And you think about what this rotation looks like with Max Fried and Chris Sale, and quite honestly, who Spencer Schwellenbach is becoming. And this thing runs really deep
and
now.
A low of 50. That sounds good.
But you're right. When you're playing from behind, at least in the division, you got to have all your pitchers healthy and going. And Reynaldo Lopez has just made this rotation even better.
I think Charlie Morton had struggled a little bit, CJ, but he's had a couple of really good starts back to back.
Absolutely, and that's good to see, right? The consistency for
All right,
Charlie
Alex,
this
thanks
year
for
is something
popping in
that
here and
he's
hanging out
talked
for a little
about
bit,
at times
buddy.
where it gets away from him, and so that's a really
Breaking
good sign
news
as well.
says
That we've
go
seen
Phillies.
2 good ones from him. It doesn't matter what has happened up to this point. It matters what happens the rest of the way.
Ball in the dirt, 2-2.
And I'm sure the vibes in that clubhouse, as you said pregame, these guys know what's at stake. They know they've got the Phillies in 7 of the next 13 games, and that these are important ball games.
Absolutely. You feel it.
There you go, K's. Schwarber goes down swinging for the second time.
For the leadoff hitter for Philly.
And this is the slower of the breaking balls, the curveballs we talked about with Reynaldo Lopez. With both of his breaking pitches, you don't get a lot of right to left, right? That horizontal break, everything goes straight down. And when you got to deal with 2 different speeds, curveball, slider.
Oh, Phils, Dustin says, what's up, guys?
When you were in the clubhouse in moments like these as a player, though, did it feel any different, or is it just that every guy knows what's going on?
Depends on how you get there, right? When it's slipping away, I've been on teams where it started to slip away from you toward the end of the season.
Ground ball, Merrifield right there. To Olsen, 2 down.
Trey Turner.
Been on a team,
and I guess the camera that follows the players is not working at all tonight either.
You're just going to beat everybody all the time. But when you're in this spot where the expectations were higher,
normally it follows the player down the base.
Spot, yeah, you feel
that's not working.
You know what's at stake. You know what is in front of you. But again, you can't overthink it. You can't overreact. You got to go play your game. That's it.
So Merrifield gets his former teammate out. And it's now Bryce Harper who struck out last time.
Last year, the Braves were 12.5 up on Philly. Now 7 back and chasing them as they try to keep that streak of NL East titles alive and move it to 7. But right now, and more important maybe to a lot of Braves countries, that the Braves are still
to
in
the
that
left side, 0-1
spot. So even if you don't win the NL East, which obviously everybody would like to do, you still can get in the dance.
They're a little league team this year, yeah. Well, we could be that way too. Foul ball for Harper to the left side.
Struck out in the first inning. But there's a look at it. The Mets did win yesterday when the Braves were idle, so Mets 1.5 back.
Did he go? No.
Not sure if you saw that Mets game. I was watching it live, rooting hard, of course, for the Mets to lose, and it was a great moment in broadcast history that I think you would absolutely have loved in that Mets booth.
Oh, boy.
So Gary Cohen, of course, is the play-by-play man on SNY, and he says 3-0 count to Francisco Alvarez. Asked both of the analysts, Keith Hernandez and Ron Darling, hey, you giving him the green light here? And it seemed like he wanted to give the green light. Both of them were like, no, absolutely not. 3-0 pitch, he swings, and he hits a homer. And the play-by-play man was the smartest guy in the booth at that moment.
And that never happened, so good for Gary. Lopez
slider again, K's in the chat.
Harper twice. So in the first and the third inning, Lopez sets down the top 3 in order.
Let's go. All right, so Harper's got 2 strikeouts now. Schwarber 2 strikeouts. Lopez, welcome back, son. Welcome back. Now, how long do they let him go for his first trip back since the injury? We'll see what happens. But coming up for your Atlanta Braves, it is Merrifield. Can we get a home run? Merrifield hit a home run. Was it yesterday? Or was it Saturday? Or was it Sunday or Saturday? Merrifield hit the home run against the Angels. But Merrifield, Harris, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and Laureano, who got the base hit. So let's see what happens here. Thank you guys for hitting that like button for us. We're almost at 88 likes. Appreciate all the love as we are in the bottom of the third inning. Holmes going back to the bullpen, going to 5-man rotation rest of the year. Okay, here we go. Holmes going back to the bullpen. That'll help, though. That'll help. I mean, he did good, you know. But I guess Schwelly has the upper hand there. He's been looking pretty good. But who knows? We'll see what happens. Lopez, if Schwelly starts to struggle, they'll put Holmes back out there. All right. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Thank you guys so much. For ones that are here, here is my social media if you want to check that out. On the Go at CeeLo is our Facebook page. CLord16 is our Twitter. On the Go at CeeLo1 is our Instagram. And On the Go at CeeLo is our TikTok. And then On the Go at CeeLo is our Twitch. Make sure you check out all those out. Follow us, subscribe to us, so you never miss a stream. I promise you, you never will if you have all of those covered. All right, that's money. That one, turn that one off as well. So Merrifield, let's get it going here, Merrifield. Can I be a member? I'll convert to being a Braves fan. Yeah, if you have to, 99 cents gives you a membership.
Braves, I mean, think about it. Acuna, Albies, Riley gone. Harris has been out. Murphy missed significant time. Strider at the bottom of that list. Obviously out for the season. A lot has changed since Friday, March 29th.
I mean, you trying to get me to cry? Did you at least bring tissues? I mean, obviously there are some big-time players that we very much miss, but you move on. And they're still a good team here, and they're still in a good position. But that is amazing to look at.
Outside ball,
I don't think
1-0.
anybody could have predicted it. And now the Braves, the good news is you're still in that playoff spot. You're 8 games over 500. It has been a roller coaster with all of those injuries. The Braves have been
2-0 on a sweeper.
Hand, but no one's going to feel sorry for them, that's for sure.
Absolutely not, especially when you've been running this division the way that you have, as you talked about over the last 6 years, and everybody is always bringing their best right at you. And it is going to make the celebration going to the postseason.
Merrifield knows them best.
Of the last 6 years, because this has been a season in which you are dealing with huge obstacles where it's very easy to put your head down and almost give up.
Did not have the green light. Strike one right down Main Street.
From day one. Remember, it was in that game on the 29th that Sean Murphy, in his second at bat,
yeah, he did take his cast off, so that's good.
And missed all of that time, and then it was injury after injury from there.
Another foul ball, so quickly now 3-2 after it was 3-0.
Sean missed 49 games before returning.
Let's go, Merrifield. Get you a hit off your old team. There you go, right field. Pass Harper. That's going to go to the corner. Is he going for 2? Go, Merrifield, go. He's going. Oh, it bounced off of Castellanos. That's a triple. Let's go. Merrifield doing it to his old team.
Well, this is a beautiful piece of hitting from Whit Merrifield. 3-0 count, gets back to 3-2, fastball middle away. This is such a tough thing to do, and it happens in most ballparks. Is that ball going to go down the line as a right fielder, or is it going to hit that short wall? This one had some spin to it. It hit that short wall. And as soon as it took that awkward bounce,
all right, here we go.
He could smell that triple.
Money Mike, let's go.
Here we go. Money talk.
The guy the Phillies released on July 12th.
There's a base hit.
Next pitch, Harris brings him in.
1-0 Braves.
Back-to-back plate appearances here with a really good approach to Zack Wheeler, and the good stuff that he has. That's a cutter that kind of backed up, but again, it's outer third, and Michael, if he tries to pull this, it's going to be on the ground. He stays up the middle, good line drive, great piece of hitting to drive in the first run of the game.
All right, 1-0.
Great start to the bottom of the third, and Atlanta has the first run of the series.
And it is fitting that Merrifield scores the first run against the Phillies. go, Laureano.
Laureano fouling off the two-seamer. No balls, 2 strikes.
So we saw Laureano try to steal a base when he was at first last time. Remember, he was safe, but got called back because of the interference. 7 stolen bases against Zack Wheeler so far. Obviously not a really big number. And as good as JT Realmuto is, his throwing numbers have just been kind of okay this year. 12 of 63 he has thrown out.
Which I think percentage-wise is
ball,
near the bottom for his career, right?
19%, which nowadays, you know, we were 20% was league average, but with the bases and everything else that's changed and the way the job that the catchers have done, it's been a little bit closer to kind of lower 20s. So I didn't look at the career ranks for him, but I knew the number was down certainly. His arm's still strong, his pop time is still really good, but he hasn't been as solid throwing runners out. Which, of course,
September 6th, busy weekend. That Braves at home, Rays. I'm going to miss all of it. Jake, I'm going to miss all of it. I'll be on a cruise. That's the Atlanta night. That's the Atlanta night, yeah.
And
Laureano struck out high on a high zone pitch.
And there's one away.
Fastball high, and that's 1 down.
All
right, Big Bears in the chat. Let's go, Big Bears.
Marcell Ozuna continuing to do Marcell Ozuna things.
He has been great. Certainly wants that to continue. Been a really nice run. You look at the last 10, of course, the road trip that we were just on for 10 games. But this is the guy, right? This is the guy that he wants to beat that has been so good against him in Zack Wheeler.
Strike 1. Ozuna struck out last time.
Bats pressing a little bit, right? We saw him chase a fastball that was pretty far off the plate. That slider, I should say, in off the plate, that one away. So he's offered at some pitches outside of the zone early on.
Yeah, Wheeler did get him on strikes back in the first.
Ball low, 1-1 in the zone. Way low. In the dirt almost. 86 on a sweeper there. Did not chase. You got a coffee mug that has the snip bear on it? Nice. Come on, Ozuna. Deep shot here would be nice. Foul ball.
The All-Star Zack Wheeler in his 10th Major League season dealing the pitch, and he gets Ozuna again with a 4-seamer high.
Ozuna goes down swinging. Get him out of here, Mason.
Elevated here and 94 miles.
All right, Matty-O.
Marcell can get
it's
to that
time
ball.
for you to get a bigger bowl of Matty-O's. Let's go.
Just above the zone, but that one got past him.
28's in the chat.
Not many pitchers have had Marcell Ozuna's number, but Zack Wheeler has so far.
28's in the chat.
5 strikeouts for Wheeler. And there's one at the knees to Matt Olson. The 2.72 ERA for Wheeler is a career low. And as we showed you, it's second in the National League behind Chris Sale with a 2.62 ERA. Certainly those two guys have eyes on a potential Cy Young this season.
High.
And Lopez could. He just doesn't have enough
2
innings
and 1.
thrown.
Oh, 1-1. Sorry, 1-1.
Not the concern of the
2
Braves right
outs
now.
here.
Obviously, first year starting, they're not worried about him getting enough innings to qualify. It's about him performing, keeping him healthy. Still 2 more years on that contract that they expect him to be productive.
2-1 high.
So dynamite this season.
High and tight. Headhunter there for Wheeler.
Two-1.
Did not
Pops
go.
away from Realmuto. But Harris stays at first, and they say he did not go. So 3-1.
3-1. Let's go.
So good time here for Matt Olson to get dialed in, 1 pitch, 1 spot. With a guy like Zack Wheeler, it does not automatically mean
Sailors going on,
that it is going to be a fastball. Plus, he has 2 different kinds of fastballs, right? The 4 and the 2 to go along with the 3 different breaking balls that he throws.
Oh, caught the outside
outside
corner.
corner.
Thank you, Waffle, on that 20K. Thank you so much. So 3-2 full count here, 2 outs. Matty O versus Zack Wheeler. Wheeler's 56th pitch on the way. He steps off and looks at Michael Harris. Michael Harris didn't even go back to the base. Harper wasn't playing close, that's why.
3-2 foul back.
Another foul ball to the left side.
Started to go. He'll return.
Keep on hitting that
to
like
first
button as
base.
you're coming in, guys. If you like what you're seeing here, give us a good like, thumbs up, please. 78. We're trying to get to 88 likes to honor Hank Aaron again.
Harris driving in the first run of the series. The RBI single that got Merrifield home. Now there's 2 outs. And another 3-2 pitch coming. Ground ball toward
Ground
the middle.
ball.
Nice stop by Turner.
You gonna get it? Yeah.
And he spins.
Nice
and
play
makes
by
a perfect
Turner.
Throw to first base. But the Braves grab the early lead.
1-0 Braves. Merrifield had a triple. The only reason he got a triple is because the ball hit the wall and then bounced the other way. Castellanos in right field thought, I think he's playing right field, right? Yeah, so he thought it was going to go the other way. It did not. End up Merrifield getting a triple. And then Michael Harris with a base hit scores a run. 1-0 Braves. And coming up for your Phillies is right here. Bohm, Castellanos, and Stott. Olsen stole my number. I had an old Braves shirt with 28, my last name on it, but it's too small for me now. So there it is coming up for your Phillies there. Bohm 1 for 1, Castellanos 0 for 1, and Stott 1 for 1. So we'll see what happens here. Lopez coming back out here. His 55th pitch. He's got 3 innings. He's got 6 Ks. He's also got Schwarber twice and Harper twice. So what happened to the snip bear on your desk? I don't know. It just wasn't working, so I took it off. It was fun for a while, but that's how it goes. All right, I think I'm gonna just go back to the strike zone because they're not following the base or anything like that. So at least that kind of gives you a nice view. You can't see nothing. And according to Alex, all the MLB 3Ds, this is the only one that's not doing the balls and strikes tonight. I'm excited to watch some college Saturday. Don't care about most games. I will still watch. I think Tennessee's playing next weekend against Chattanooga, I think.
If you add up the last 3 seasons, his ERA 2.59, and for all pitchers who've thrown 200 innings in that span, CJ, he's the 3rd best in baseball.
Pretty incredible. You have Emmanuel Clase, who was a closer with the Guardians. Clayton Kershaw back and healthy now. Verlander and Otani not pitching right now.
About to upset Georgia.
Expected to start on Wednesday, but those are all really good names.
Be a good game.
Reynaldo Lopez right in the middle of all of it.
Coming
Strike
off
one,
the
four-seam
IL today,
fastball.
First time pitching since July 28th in that Braves uniform, and so far looking good. He has Atlanta with a 1-0
Jake's
lead.
like, okay. Woo! 2 strikes. Bohm up to bat here. Leo in the house. What's up, Leo? Good to see you. Bohm 1 for 1 with a
His
single in the
last
second.
July 28th. His last win, though, came against these Phillies here on July 7th when he threw 6 scoreless. Was magnificent.
Ground ball.
That one buried in the ground. Orlando.
That's going to be a little blooper, and Arcia could not barehand it.
Do anything with it. Bohm runs pretty well, and he races down the line for a single.
That's a tough break there for Reynaldo Lopez. In an 0-2 count, he gets really weak contact, but contact in a good spot. Look how high this ball bounces, and you're absolutely right. Nothing Orlando could have done.
So Bohm is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. And that will give way to Nick Castellanos.
Castellanos. 0 for 1 for him, grounded in the fielder's choice in the second.
That rehab starting Gwinnett, he threw 71 pitches. Next one will be number 59 here tonight for Reynaldo.
Castellanos is the one guy that has seen Reynaldo Lopez a pretty good amount.
No,
Not too many of these Philadelphia Phillies have faced him. He comes in 11 for 36.
Andrew says.
6 strikeouts and 6 doubles in there over the years, probably those years when he was in Detroit.
Through the
that's a base hit.
Castellanos.
Past the left field side.
So
and it's
a couple on with nobody
first
out.
and second, no outs here.
Well, this one, slider stayed up in the zone a little bit more than we're used to seeing. Castellanos on it after swinging and missing at a really good slider that was down and away in the first pitch of this at bat.
So first and second, no outs, and we got Bryce Stott up to bat.
Bryson Stott. Urshela is about a step in front of the third base bag over there in case he tries to lay a bunt down. He does not show
outside ball,
bunt there.
1-0.
So this current active roster right now here with the Philadelphia Phillies, the only guy that has sacrificed bunts is Rojas. He's got 5 of them. Nobody else that is active has a successful
85 likes for 3 away. Strike one.
Curveball. Silly there.
That was an ugly swing from Bryson Stott. Obviously selling out for a fastball. Interesting. Ugh.
1-1 pitch. 1-2. Then he
Two
speeds
strikes
it up to
on an outside pitch
Such
swing.
a thing of beauty right there. You start
Swing
to
and
get in the
strike.
guy's head. You have the bad swing,
Four
like
seam
you said,
fastball,
and
96.
a curveball, and you come back
What's
with
up,
the heater
Butterfly?
and blow it by him.
One, two, the pitch.
What a sequence.
Let's go. Same
7
spot,
strikeouts
change
for
up.
Lopez.
K's in the chat.
Well, Bryson Stott is going to have a lot to think about, and he's not quite sure what just happened in this plate appearance, especially when he gets finished off with a changeup, which is just a pitch we don't see very often. Curveball, fastball, changeup, those last 3 and all perfectly executed, and maybe we should not be surprised because there's a runner in scoring position, and that is when Reynaldo Lopez shines.
JT Realmuto struck out last time.
Realmuto.
Hot foul.
Backing into the seats.
Back behind the backstop.
Yeah, it's staggering. I mean, it's backwards from probably what most pitchers would be.
And again, he doesn't change. We don't see it, right? We don't see an intense guy. He's not Chris Sale with that outward emotion. He just stays very calm, cool, collected.
Foul ball.
Pitches.
I remember talking to Rick Kranitz about a couple of months ago, and we talked about it, CJ, but he said he thinks that it's the reliever mentality in him. He's used to coming into games with guys on base. It just doesn't really seem to faze him.
That's a base hit up the middle. That's going to score a run. Here comes Castellanos all the way around. I'm sorry, Alec Bohm.
It's 1-1.
Castellanos goes to second base, and it's tied at 1.
Well, I think Reynaldo Lopez is going to be kicking himself a little bit over this pitch. You can see him shaking his head. It was an 0-2 pitch, and this one catches too much of the play. It looked like Sean Murphy might have been asking for that ball up. You want to expand the zone there. Remember how he struck out in his first at-bat. He chased a slider that was significantly outside of the strike zone. And the guy that scored in Alec Bohm also got an 0-2 base hit. Didn't hit it hard, but that pitch was pretty close to the zone as well.
So back to even, and now here's Brandon Marsh.
1-0 for Marsh. Marsh walked last time up. Came close to striking out, though. Thank you, F-Ball Broads. Appreciate it. What do you do on your YouTube channel? 2-0 count here. 3-0. Lopez now at 70 pitches.
Back there tonight.
Come Come on, Braves, Kelly says. We need a double play right here.
Pierce Johnson is starting to stretch out down in that Braves bullpen here with Lopez hitting 70 pitches.
Right? 3-1. Yeah, PJ's in the bullpen right now, Jake. Joe says we need this series. The Braves riding 8.
3-2.
3-2 now. Went from 3-0 to 3-2. Oh, not yet. Okay. Sports. I edit sports, but not yet. Gotcha. 3-2.
Payoff pitch. Yes, 97.
Frozen pizzas, Brawny.
8 strikeouts for Lopez.
You can tell here that for Brandon Marsh, he's looking for something out over the plate and not expecting a fastball that is
Frozen
painted
pizzas
on the inside corner.
at Truist Park.
Tries to sell it as a ball, but he knows that's a strike.
Anytime we catch a player looking, we're putting pizzas in the
so
chat.
Pierce Johnson started to stretch, but now it's actually Grant Holmes that has just started to throw his first
Rojas
pitches in that Braves
Strike.
bullpen. And as we talked about
8
earlier, with the
Ks for
Braves getting
Lopez.
Lopez back, that moves Holmes out there as a long reliever.
And a very valuable long reliever, right? There was a time that role did not hold a lot of value. It is appreciated now more than ever in the game.
Strike. Slider, 88 on the gun. Strike 1. What's up, Cyrus? Frozen pizzas, that's right.
Gave up the RBI hit to the catcher. He struck out Marsh. 0-2 to Rojas.
Oh, came close on the outside corner. Low.
The 2 base hits that we saw.
I'm sorry you guys
just
can't
saw a
see
guy
that.
Take a couple of bad hacks at sliders, throw him another one. And I wouldn't mind even seeing a 4th.
He deals. Yep.
2-2.
You're okay with that, right?
Those are good. I mean, it's surprising to see the first 2 swings and then him not offer. Now, what we saw in the first at-bat was he went at him with 4 heaters and blew a by.
Here comes Sid Green, Brown in third.
Now, after those 2 breaking balls off the plate, go with the heater middle in.
2 outs, 2 on, 2-2 pitch.
3-2. Don't walk him here.
Outside, 3-2.
We might have tons of injuries, but we're not as bad as the White Sox. You're right.
Rojas struck out in the 3rd. Bouncer here.
Ground ball, Arcia. Take care of it, son. Let's go. Arcia to Olsen, 6-3. You're scoring at home, 3 outs. Good job. Lopez claps in the chat. Not sure if we'll see him back. Grant Holmes warming up at the bullpen, but we'll see how it goes. Coming up for your Atlanta Braves, it is the Murph, Kelnick, and Arcia. The Murph, Kelnick, and Arcia. Can you see if the ball, most of the nights we see the tracking of the ball when it goes flying in the air. They follow it left, they follow it right, they follow it behind. So I don't know what's going on with the tracking tonight. It's not working, but hopefully we'll get it back soon. Cyrus says I'm bored, so bored. By the way, I'm upset my TV didn't record the NASCAR race. Oh, man, that's a bummer. Well, you can just go back, Cyrus, just go back and watch it on our channel. It's pretty much watching the same thing. Let's see. Jake says, Braves, tied it up, at least the brand new ball game. Someone asked me who my favorite ball player was. Taj, good to see you, buddy. David Justice. He was my favorite Brave. David Justice. Yes, I think I will be doing that tomorrow. Awesome. Yeah, watch it. It's pretty good. And you can watch the cams, so that's fun. So, all right, coming up here. The Murph. Get some more runs here. Tied at 1 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. We'll see if Holmes comes out in the top of the 5th against the Phillies or not, or he keeps them in there. 70-some pitches. Dale Murphy for Barry. Got to see Dale Murphy play at the old stadium one time, so that was pretty cool. It's when you can walk up and buy tickets. That's how bad they were. You can walk up and buy tickets and sit like on the first base side. Mike Schmidt, yeah, I actually, Andrew, I grew up a Phillies fan. when I was little, because I used to live in Trenton, and I saw Mike Schmidt hit a home run at the vet. So, yes, I am been a Phillies fan when I grew up in New Jersey.
So far against the Phillies.
What's up, Nicholas?
Yeah, certainly some good numbers that we need to see
you, buddy. Where you
continue
been,
with the
bub?
7 games that are left
We've
here
been
so
busy.
far. The offense has been explosive, averaging 7 runs per game. Love seeing those long balls, and the Braves have been hitting more home runs and significantly more home runs this month than the Phillies.
Yeah, no Riley hurts. I know it does. It does. All right, Wheeler's out here for his 58th pitch coming up.
3 here against the Phillies, as we were talking about. Then the Nats here for 3. Then the Braves to Minnesota to take on the Twins. And then right back against the Phillies in the city of brotherly love for 4.
Traveling. Oh, Nicholas.
A lot is going to be determined over these next 13 days.
Ground ball?
Well, it's redirected to second, but it works for Philadelphia. Stop makes the play.
The ball hit off the mound, it looked like, but the second baseman stopped. Took care of it.
This probably gets up the middle for a base hit.
Andrew said I was born in Camden, New Jersey. I was born in Trenton. Andrew.
Play there for Price and
probably till the rest of the season, Edge of Enterprise. He might be back for the playoffs. Playoffs, if we make it.
Kelnick had a double down the right field line in the second inning.
Kelnick to the gap.
Hang up.
Fly ball.
And it will.
And that's
it's
2.
Rojas that makes the grab. By the way, the surface in center field looks like that because they had a concert here at Truist Park, and unfortunately what happened is after the concert there was a torrential downpour, so there was really nothing they could do with all that heavy equipment out there. The playing surface is totally fine. It doesn't impact the players at all. Everything out there is stable. There's no loose sod or anything.
Yeah,
it just
Luke
doesn't
Bryan
look
concert.
as good as it normally does. They're trying to get it back up to full speed as quick as they can.
First pitch inside on a sinker.
2 outs, here's Arcia.
To Arcia. Yeah, we got that. Gio Ursula. Strike 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes here to the Braves shortstop, who popped out back in the second inning.
Riley's out 6 to 8 weeks.
Score
right,
one in the top of the 4th. One of the things you don't want to see is Zack Wheeler.
Dustin says hopefully the Giants get the last wild card spot.
So far,
they got to do a lot of work to get back to it, though.
Got himself a couple of quick outs. And you can tell he's trying to get his team back in there as quickly as possible to hit.
There's a lot of them, Cyrus.
5 strikeouts so far.
Popped up.
Get a 6th strikeout, but
infield fly. Harper's calling for it.
And the Braves are set down in order.
That's 3 down. We go to the 5th. 1-1. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much. Are we at 88 likes yet? Let's see. 88 likes. We are at 91. So let's do it. Every 44 likes on our channel, we honor you, Hank Aaron. 44 in the chat. Let me see those 44s. Folks, 44s as we honor the real Hammer and Hank. Even if you're not a Braves fan, you got to admit, Hammer and Hank is worth honoring right here in the top of the 5th inning. 44s in the chat. 44 as we honor you, Hammer and Hank Aaron, the real MVP. Thank you, sir. 44s in the chat. Let me do that right here. 44s. When the Phillies sucked, I did like the Braves, Andrew said. 44. All right. Just as long as y'all never honor Ozuna, Nate says. Hey, last year we were calling for Nate Ozuna to be DFA'd, and then he came out of nowhere. Have you been approached by anyone to do play-by-play broadcasting? I have not. No one has ever broadcast. No one's ever approached me at all. Nope. But thanks, Jack. I've done a lot of play-by-play. NASCAR, baseball, hockey, basketball. Had a lot of fun. I just enjoy doing it. You know, I have a full-time job. This is not my full-time gig, so. But am I doing okay? Now, JJ, who does Philly stuff, he does a great job. Like, he is amazing at what he does. And he's oh, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. Back to it.
CJ Nikowski in the booth. Hannah Yates downstairs. Thanks for spending your Tuesday evening with us at the ballpark.
It's got a Friday feel to it a little bit here with this big series, and the Phillies in town. Plus, we were on the road on the West Coast, and you get this.
All right, Schwarber, does he get a hat trick right here? And Lopez is back out there, y'all.
After this one tonight, 37 games left in the regular season. Hard to believe.
Does he get a hat trick? Oh, 1-0 inside.
Top of the order.
Schwarber. 2 strikeouts here. We want a hat trick for Schwarber. 1-1.
Lopez got the top of the order 1-2-3 in the first, and he did the same thing in the third. And now he's got another chance to do that here in the fifth.
Play-by-play is huge right here on YouTube. Inside 2-1.
And he
What's
did
up,
it
Ricky?
a couple of
Good to see
different
you,
ways.
buddy.
Once he got to the 2 strikeouts against Kyle Schwarber tonight, slider in his first at-bat, curveball in his next at-bat to finish him off.
Two strikes.
He's got him now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
On a foul ball to the left side.
He's got to be aware of what
2 strikes here for Schwarber. Does he get the hat trick here for 3 Ks in a row?
For Lopez, he really pretty much only uses it against lefties, but just not very often. 7% of the time to lefties, they'll see a changeup.
Pretty good, Michael. Thank you for popping in here. Doing great. The pitch.
He has struck him out 3 times.
Let's go 3 times for Schwarber.
9 total strikeouts for Lopez.
Goes back to the slider, back foot after that really
trick
good
for
fastball
Schwarber.
that was in on the black that Schwarber was.
All right, we'll do it, Jack.
Speed him up a little bit and then pull the string on that really nice slider.
Now, Schwarber does strike out a lot. He led the majors the last 2 seasons in that category. He's been a little bit better this year.
All right, Trey
I
Turner.
say only a little bit because he still has
0
the
for
7th
2.
most strikeouts in baseball.
CeeLo is the new stadium located off of I-75.
So he's off the podium.
Yes,
yes, it is in Atlanta.
No, he might get bronze if he works hard to the end.
9 Ks for Lopez.
Trey Turner. But in all
Inside,
seriousness,
on a
obviously,
ball,
Philly, they get it. They know
on
what
a
he is, and he also hits a lot of home runs and
97 on the
provides a
gun.
ton for their offense.
He is a unicorn in that sense that he hits leadoff, that he strikes out as much as he does, but he also has that ability to get on base.
Pretty deep
Pop
to
fly to right field.
Laureano going
Laureano.
take it on the track.
2 down. Two down here, and it's Bryce Harper. Can Bryce Harper get the hat trick for 3 strikeouts in a row?
Harper also 2 strikeouts tonight.
Right down Main Street.
Down the gut.
98 on the gun. Two strikes on a foul to the left side.
Granholm still loosening in the pen. With this being the first start back for Lopez, this might be his final inning. This will be his 90th pitch. And if that's
and a
his last
strikeout
one,
hat trick for Bryce Harper on a
10
changeup. Let's go.
For Reynaldo Lopez. Welcome back, old friend.
How about the changeup here again, pulling it out for the big surprise against Bryce Harper. Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, 6 strikeouts and 6 at-bats tonight against Reynaldo Lopez.
Heck yeah. Go, man. All right. 6 strikeouts between Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber. Jeez Louise for the Phillies. But Lopez doing his job. Coming up, Ursula Merrifield, who's got the triple and the runs scored. And then Michael Harris, 1 for 2, a K and RBI. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. If we get to 100 likes, we're going to go see our friend Maverick. He is celebrating a anniversary this year for his YouTube channel. So, and he also does Braves baseball and a lot of other sports too. But make sure you hit that like button for us. We're trying to get to 100 likes tonight on our channel. We would love for you to hang out with us and watch the rest of this exciting game between the Braves and the Phillies. Another crazy matchup between these two clubs. And there's always been some series that we can look back on to see, man, oh man, there have been some games. So this game's turned out to be one of those. But F-Ball Prods, it's On The Go at CeeLo, all one word. On The Go at CeeLo, all one word is our Twitch. Don't really do too much Twitch. We were streaming on Twitch, but we've just been doing YouTube lately. But thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate it. Let's see. We also have our good friend here. Let me see if I can find that. Here is our good friend Jennifer from Travel Depot. If you're looking to go to a Braves game or a cruise or a Disney or just a vacation, Jennifer at Travel Depot can definitely help you out. There's her email, her phone number, her Facebook page, or Instagram. Jennifer at Travel Depot can make your dreams come true. If you need to book a vacation or anywhere, Jennifer at Travel Depot will help you out. So make sure you check her out and help her out as well. All right, just waiting on here to the bottom of the fifth. Gio's going to get his second at bat as Atlanta Braves.
Presented by Truist. 90 pitches for Lopez in his return, 10 strikeouts. You can't ask for much more than that, partner.
He was incredible. The last time he had double-digit strikeouts, you got to go back to 2019. You could see it there. Pretty incredible. He actually did it a couple of times that year, including against the Detroit Tigers and Cleveland Guardians. But what a special night, special comeback. I think the Braves played it really smartly with him, right? If it was the end of the year, he might have tried to pitch through that. But there is a bigger picture here with Reynaldo Lopez.
So he keeps it at 1 apiece. On we go to the bottom of the fifth, and here is Gio Urshela, who grounded out back in the second.
Gio. Strike one. Thank you, Ricky. Should be fun, Taj.
We had a couple of good pitching matchups out in San Francisco, but tonight to get Lopez and Wheeler and then to follow that up with Fried and Nola tomorrow, it just does not get much better than that.
First double-digit strikeout game this season for Lopez in the second of his career.
Outside 1-2.
1-2.
For Urshela, this is his first time in the National League. Entire career, all 8+ seasons over in the American League. And he swings through a four-seamer there. He's 0 for 2 so far tonight.
We'll go raid Mav's channel next inning.
Quick message from Zaxby's.
Wheeler's only at 68 pitches.
Chicken expert since 1990. Taco expert since now. New Zaxby's Chicken Finger Tacos.
Keep hitting that subscribe. Keep hitting that like button for us as well.
So we saw Giovanni Urshela swing at that sinker that was in off the plate. We saw Laureano do it as well, like really far in off the plate.
Well.
And you may be watching at home and say, man, how do they swing at that pitch because it is so far in? What you got to understand about Zack Wheeler is watch his delivery and how far over to the first base side of the pitching rubber he is. He is extreme. And because of that, when he throws that two-seamer in, it creates such a unique angle that it is so difficult to figure out how far that ball is actually going to come in. Look at that. His toe's barely on the pitching rubber.
2-1 on outside, 95.
And so you start to see it move, and you've seen a lot of two-seamers move, and you feel like you can get to it.
It's about a movie, Taj.
Going and going at an angle that these guys are just not used to seeing. And so that's how he creates some of those really awkward swings on fastballs that are inside to right-handed hitters.
And part of why he is such a successful pitcher.
I mean, that might be
did not chase 3-1 to Merrifield.
That is on the pitching rubber, and you just have to touch it. There's no rule on how much your foot has to be.
Merrifield knows all about Zack Wheeler here.
It is interesting to watch, but it creates some very unique angles with plus stuff.
Merrifield.
There's another base hit. Merrifield. Nightmare for the Phillies. That's a double.
It's going to be a double down the left field line here.
Let's go, Merrifield.
Against his old team.
Well, by the end of this one, we might be talking about the night Whit Merrifield became a true Atlanta Brave. This is that two-seam fastball, but he doesn't get it in far enough.
He knows him the best.
And look at the hands stay in, elbow close to the body, and not easy to
Money
keep
Mike,
there either.
let's go. Money's in the
hooking,
chat.
Certainly fair by a couple of feet. And there you go, right at that little corner there. You don't know what's going to happen. Is it going to hit the wall and bounce back, or is it going to shoot down the line? And that one shot down the line compared to the triple that we saw in right field.
Money's in the chat.
Look, Merrifield, a career 281 hitter, but he only hit 199 in 53 games with the Phillies. They moved on from him.
Strike one.
And when the Braves had the need due to the Ozzy Albies injury, they picked him up. And since putting on that Atlanta uniform, he's performed very well. And he's out in
Two
scoring
strikes
position.
on the
Michael
inside.
Harris
Man, that
drove
was
him in
close.
last time in the
Shouldn't have
third
been a
inning,
strike.
but now Harris is down here 0-2.
It caught the inside zone. Braves are good shape because the Mets are the only team that can probably pace them. Yeah, I know. Gonna keep it ahead.
Swing and a miss.
Golfing for Michael
Two
Harris.
outs.
Golfing. That's 2 outs. All right, Laureano. Be patient here. Be patient here. Keep on hitting that like button for us.
That's now 17 strikeouts between the two starters, Lopez and Wheeler. Laureano
Pop
lifts
fly,
it
no
out to
patience
right.
to right field. Castellanos is up there for the
will
bat,
take it
and it's a
toward the
pop
line.
done.
So Merrifield
3
stranded
down.
at second, and we are through 5 innings.
All right, we go to the 6th, and it is tied at 1 here. 1 run for the Phillies, 5 hits. 1 run for the Braves, 5 hits. And here is up to bat for your Philadelphia Phillies. Thank you guys so much. We're going to go raid Mav's channel here in just a second. Let me get that for you guys. See, where is Mav? Where is Mav? Where you at, Mav? Oh, you're way down here. All right. Let's do it here. Share. Copy. What's going on here? What is this? Oh, okay. Go wish Mav a happy Annie on his YouTube channel raid. All right, there's the link. Go raid Maverick. Tell him we said what's up.
Through this message. Thank you, Mr. President. We certainly appreciate you.
Make sure you're going over there to Mav and wishing him a happy Annie.
For next president, Donald Trump.
Oh my goodness. Make sure you're doing it. Someone go over there and raid Mav. Anybody? Anybody? Raid from CeeLo. Make sure you guys over there and raid Mav, please. Tell him I said hey. All right, there we go.
Of the game. So Lopez goes 5, strikes out a season-high 10, and now our Zaxby Saucy play, our Grant Holmes numbers this year.
He has been terrific.
Grant
He has become a
Holmes.
very important part of this team. It was a nice story that he made it to the big leagues after all these years and a long run in the minor leagues, and now he's an impact arm, both in the rotation where he had been and coming now out of the Braves bullpen.
Middle part of the order, starting with Bo.
Ground ball. Arcia.
One away.
One down.
All right, CJC, your Grant Holmes, you made 10 relief outings.
So Grant Holmes, give me the final line score on Lopez.
Is that tough
here in a
to handle? Is it a smooth transition? How does that work out?
I think since he pitched well in the rotation, it's a little bit easier. Sure, he'd love to start, but I think we get a little bit of a feel of who Grant Holmes is. It's, hey, whatever it takes, right? I think he understands it. And he's done it throughout his minor league career as well. And so he knows that his place in the big leagues is in the bullpen. Right now with this team, you figure it out. Not that big of a deal. Sometimes going the other way can be the bigger challenge, right? Do you change your warm-ups differently? Do you start treating yourself like a starter? But fortunately, he has had both of these experiences, and he understands this is not, hey, you're to the back of the bullpen. We need you in big spots. This is a huge spot. And I'm not too concerned, and I don't think Brian Snitker is either about his ability to make this adjustment going back to the pen.
Karam says, let's go Phillies. Romel says, let's go Phillies. Appreciate y'all being here.
He's got Castellanos 0-2.
Bounces the curveball on a curveball in the dirt.
And the thing, of course, you don't love is you don't know when you're going to be in the game anymore, right? That's always the big challenge. But
we'll do it
again,
this weekend, Richard.
Experience, so I think this should be an easy
in front of our NASCAR
Those
channel.
Same butterflies as soon as the phone rings every time.
NASCAR folks who wanted to see it, so we'll do it. 2-2 on outside, did not chase on that fastball.
He acquitted himself nicely.
Let's go Phillies, CMA
over the
Fox.
4 starts, including that last start on the 14th out in San Francisco. 7 innings, gave up just 2 runs, and struck out 6.
Oh,
well, from 0-2 now 3-2 to Castellanos.
Mav wants to know why. Well, I had to go to work. That's why. I wasn't about to take another shower. The pitch.
Another chance for the captain
Arcia,
of the
throw him out.
Good scoop.
Good scoop by the Olsen.
By Matt Olsen.
6-3 if you're scored at home.
Quick
Arcia to Olsen,
Alpha
2
Insurance.
outs. Oh, Aaron
on your insurance needs.
Aaron or Barry Bonds? Hank Aaron, man. What are you talking about, Barry? Hank Aaron all the way.
Bryson Stott is 1 for 2 tonight.
That's right. CD said Aaron. Phillies, let's go, Romel said. Strike 1 low. Holmes, new pitcher. Bryson Stott singled in the second, 1 for 2.
Foul
to the left side.
Just like Castellanos before Stott, gets ahead of him 0-2.
Seven to 1 O's. Is that the Mets score? Are the Mets playing the O's?
Stott, 26 years of age, 3rd major league season. Had a breakout sophomore campaign last year that cemented him as the starting second baseman in Philadelphia.
Frank the Tank's going to go off tonight. I'll be going straight to Frank the Tank's TikTok page.
Leads the Philadelphia Phillies.
Keep on hitting that like button, y'all. Trying to get to 125 on the likes.
A 12 pitch.
Woo! K's in the chat on a curveball. Nasty.
Go down 1, 2, 3. Lopez 10 strikeouts a season high, so make it now 11 strikeouts for Braves pitching through 6 frames.
All right. So thank you guys who went over there to raid Mav's channel. We appreciate you doing that. We have 3 guys that do Braves baseball here on our channel. And also for Phillies guys, I'll tell you about our good friend JJ as well. All right, so if one of our mods could hit the links here for me as I tell these guys here. So our Braves channels are The Dixon Way, Larry The Dixon Way. He does a great job. Clan HBS, he does Braves job. Good job on Braves. And then Maverick, who we just rated for his 2nd anniversary on YouTube. Maverick as well. So that's 3. And then for Phillies baseball, play-by-play with JJ. He does a great job as well. He's one of my buddies. He does play-by-play a little differently than I do it, but hey, he does a great job. So play-by-play with JJ, does all the Philly games, and then our Braves guys. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Hit that like button for us. Who's Frank the Tank? Oh, Ricky. You don't know who Frank the Tank is? How's Gio doing tonight? Gio is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And I'm going to give you the final line score on Lopez. So Reynaldo Lopez, he pitches 5 innings. He gets 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, and 10 Ks for Lopez. Now Holmes came in on that. So we got Ozuna, Olsen, and Murphy up to bat. Ozuna, Olsen, Murphy up to bat for your Braves. What's up, Colin? Good to see you as well. So hit that like button for us, trying to get to 120 likes. We hit our 100. Thank you so much, guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting on? This is a great Braves channel, great baseball channel. So if you haven't done that yet, but the Orioles are all over the Mets at Citi Field.
There's a score now. 2-run shot, and it's been all Orioles since as they try to even the series at Citi Field. 7-1.
Thank you, Butterfly.
Like the sound of that.
Love the sound of that. Certainly.
You bet $100 just for fun on the Phillies and KC.
And the big walk-off win that they had yesterday. Currently a game and a half back behind the Braves for that final wild card spot.
All right, Zack Wheeler back out there to face Ozuna.
And Atlanta locked horns here 1-1 with Philadelphia as we go to the home half of the 6th inning.
1-0 here. Ozuna does not want to get a hat trick. Big Bears in the chat.
Wheeler has gotten Ozuna twice, once in the first, once in the third on strikeout swinging.
And again, it's been about chase here against Marcell. Same thing with that split there at a 1-0 count.
Fly ball! That's deep! That's gone! Home run! Big Bear! Let's go, baby! Let's go!
2-1 Atlanta!
2-1 Atlanta! A big fly for the Big Bear!
We talked about the chase and going outside of the strike zone. That's the play because you go inside the zone, and that is what Marcell Ozuna will do to you. Incredible.
432
Go, Matteo.
Straight away center field.
This is a thing of
my
beauty.
dude, Tony Richmond.
Right down the middle at 95 miles an hour.
37 homers on the year.
Out of the zone. Oh, my.
That had a different sound off the bat.
And had to feel so good for Marcell. Again, he looked like he was pressing a little bit against Zack Wheeler because of the history. Saw him chasing more than we're used to seeing.
That is a big victory for him. Especially in the spot, right? Bottom of the 6th here. Tie game. It feels even better because of the situation.
Another play. The line drive. Oh.
Castellanos
with the line drive catch. 1 down.
He and Ohtani have been hitting
Big
a lot
Bear.
of homers, especially as of late. Marcell still chasing him. And then
39
Schwarber
homers
down
for
there in
Ohtani,
4th.
37 for the Big Bear. Come on, Murph, let's go.
So the Braves are coming off an off day. When you think about where the bullpen is right now and what do we usually see in situations
Judge has
as you
45.
get a little bit later.
God.
Situation like this might be Pierce Johnson.
And Ohtani will still win the
Menendez,
MVP.
Raisel Iglesias. There's nobody warming up in the bullpen right now, which will tell you the story of how much confidence Brian Snitker has in Grant Holmes. I mean, he has gone from a minor league guy to getting to the big leagues for the first time to being trusted in a monster spot late in the season against the team you're chasing in the division.
1, 2. Keep hitting that subscribe. Keep hitting that like, y'all. Join our Braves channel today.
Debuted, and now Brian Snitker says this is one of our go-to guys.
When you're a reliever, obviously he's also started as well, but confidence is everything. Your manager has got to believe in you, or he is not going to put you in very many big spots, and there's a chance you won't last that long on the roster.
Two
2-2 here to Sean Murphy.
On the go at CeeLo. F-ball prods. All one word. No spaces.
Reaching for that.
Murphy reaches again. I don't know why he does that. And that's going to be 2 down.
Marsh takes it for out number 2. Quick message from Racetrack.
What's up, Swifty?
Knock breakfast
Swifty,
out
what's
of the
going
park
on?
with whatever gets you going.
Go
at
Braves,
Racetrack.
Braylon's family,
Proud
what's
hometown
up?
partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Wheeler trying to get through the 6th inning. He's at 90 pitches
right,
right
Jericho.
now as he misses outside to Jared Kelnick.
Meds are getting crushed. They are.
He's been good all year, but really over the last 3 starts, he's been tremendous. 20 innings, a 1.35 ERA over the last 3 starts coming into tonight. But right now he finds himself behind in the ball game, does Zack Wheeler.
Yeah, he's been on a really good run. 13
Matty
of his
F,
last
yes.
15
Big
have
bear,
been 2
big
runs or
fly,
less.
home run.
And he's a guy, obviously, they trust at the top of the rotation to get deep in games. We'll see if Kelnick can make this at-bat last a little bit.
2-1 on a
could be
splitter.
Potentially the last inning for Zack Wheeler. 96 pitches in his last one, 100 prior to that. I think upper 90s touching in the kind of low triple digits is about as far as they like to go.
Reds are getting clobbered. 3-1.
He was the opening day starter this year opposite Spencer Strider. Aaron Nola had started the last 6 opening days for the Phillies, so it was a bit of a changing of the guard, if you will, this season. 3-2 to Kelnick.
3-2. Kelnick, let's go, baby. Kelnick 1 for 2 on the night on the double.
JT going to need a second.
JT just got hit. You know what? 112, 113 likes. Let's see if we get to 125. You're back. I'm glad you're back. I'll have to check that out, Jake. I did.
2 outs in the payoff pitch. And Kelnick battling.
Barry tomorrow, Max Fried tomorrow against Aaron Nola. For you Philly fans, it's Nola night.
Suspected some action down in that.
Yeah, he came from Seattle.
I don't think this is necessarily the last hitter unless it's the end of the inning. No.
Yeah, that should have been ball 4.
Oh, that should have been ball 4. That was outside, way outside.
That's the bad news. The good news is Marcell Ozuna plays for the Atlanta Braves. And he launched that baby 432 feet.
432 feet to deep center field. The big bear with a big fly. And it's 2-1. Gonna go throw another pizza in for me. Be ready for that 7th inning stretch. That's right. We'll be here in a little bit. So we go to the top of the 7th, and up to bat for your Phillies is JT Realmuto, Brandon Marsh, and Rojas. So Realmuto 1 for 2, a strikeout and an RBI. Marsh a walk and a K, and Rojas 0 for 2 with a strikeout. So hope everybody's doing well tonight. My name is CeeLo. If you're just joining us, we have a good time here. Even the officials disagree. I don't know. The announcers you met. Yep. Tosh says, I'm thinking about getting a Nintendo Switch soon, maybe after Christmas. There you go. Michael says, I follow baseball like crazy since I was a kid. I really know my stuff. Nice. I'm glad you're here. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, it looks like Holmes is coming back out to pitch to Realmuto, Marsh, and Rojas, the 7, 8, 9 hitters. But I hope everybody's doing well tonight on a Tuesday night. And thanks for the ones that went over and rated Mav, too. So thank you guys for that. I don't even know how many went over there, but... Braves better. I follow baseball like crazy. So we do baseball during the week and NASCAR on the weekends. Sometimes we'll do some Braves on the weekends if NASCAR's not going on. But that's our schedule for the rest of the year or rest of the summer and the fall. And then we'll bring in some Tennessee football and Tennessee basketball. And then we will be bringing NHL hockey for the Nashville Predators as well. So lots of stuff, and we'll be right back to baseball season and NASCAR next year. So make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get to 21,000 subscribers. That's our new goal, 21,000 subscribers.
Cash. Now the Braves have a 2-1 lead as we go to the 7th.
Hope to be at 21K by the end of August.
Bottom 3 in the order, starting with JT Realmuto.
First pitch, curveball, strike. Holmes doing pretty good here.
So assuming there, you see that conversation happening between the top
I'm excited,
two pitchers here
Taj.
with the Phillies, that Zack Wheeler is likely done. Which I think makes some sense. Look at that pitch count, what he's done. He still, again, threw the ball well, make it 14 of 16 now with 2 runs or less. But this is what we anticipate going forward and what we talked about with our Ford Keys, and we've talked about it even earlier this season. These are the kind of games that we're likely going to see now.
Ground ball.
Urshela charges, makes the play.
Got him. That's his first play as a Brave.
Over there at third base for
5-3 if you're scoring at home. Urshela to Olsen, 5-3, 1 out.
And something else here for the Philadelphia Phillies, like we know that their team pretty well, right?
Hope
Not a lot
so.
has changed here
Be nice
with the
to
Phillies.
see him do well.
Right now for their offense, they're finding
Brandon
out
Marsh
about
now 0 for 1 with a
they don't
walk
know
and a
anything
K.
about him. They haven't seen him. And Game 3 of the series, are going to find out about Spencer Schwellenbach, who they also don't know, who, quite honestly, is really emerging as a big-time arm and somebody they're going to have to deal with for the next 6 years. And they're going to get their first look
Ball
on
high
Thursday.
on a 94 fastball.
And they're going to be like, hey, who are these curly-haired guys that are coming
All
out
our
of this
people.
Braves pitching staff that we haven't seen before?
And why are they so good? Yeah, free tomorrow, Schwellenbach on Thursday.
Hit that like button for it.
Philly has not announced a starter for Thursday. But both,
really? Oh, I thought it was. Is it not Sanchez?
They have not
I didn't know
officially,
that.
unless that changed right before the game when Thompson met with the media.
Okay. Interesting. I think I just assumed it was Sanchez. I didn't realize they had
Outside 2-1, 116 likes. Let's get that to 125.
And so there's not been an official announcement for Thursday. But both of these pitching staffs, the score is kind of what you would expect. These two staffs have 2 of the best ERAs in all of Major League Baseball.
2-2 on a curveball.
Both at 3.71. And that's behind Seattle and the Brewers. It's kind of interesting. The Braves, Phillies, and Cubs all into tonight exactly a 3.71 ERA.
No, that is kind of wild to see. You don't see it too often, but that is how good both of these staffs have been.
Did he go?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, K for the Goldilocks.
Another strikeout for Braves pitching tonight. That's a dozen of them.
So as Grant Holmes continues to meet each of these tests that come his way, first of all, great location on the breaking ball with 2 strikes, taking advantage of an over-aggressive
K for Goldilocks.
But this is no little thing for me. Like, here we are now again. It is crunch time. It's the Phillies coming into town. It is a tight game. It starts out as a tie game. Now it's a 1-run game here with the lead for Grant Holmes, and you can never tell the difference. This guy's got absolute ice in his veins, and that is why Brian Snitker trusts him and believes in him to put him back out there for the 7th inning when they very easily could have said, let's go Johnson, Jimenez, Iglesias. This is big time.
Oh, Goldilocks.
Stay tuned for the stretch presented by Synovus.
Got 7th inning stretch coming up, guys.
You don't see that every day.
2-1 close on a strike.
A backup slider, so you're backhanding it for Sean Murphy, but that was ejecto mitt. Just go ahead and throw it right into the dugout.
Went right over there to Kyle Schwarber, the on-deck circle. Almost hit him.
Ground ball Murrayfield right there.
Normally that's a base hit, but the scouting report takes it away from Rojas.
Merrifield knows him, baby.
We head to the stretch.
Merrifield's been awesome tonight against his former team. He knows them pretty well. So I guess it's always good to have someone in the books, in the pocket there, just in case. But thank you guys so much for hanging out here on 7th inning stretch time. Coming up really quick, Arcia Gio, for he's 0 for 2 tonight. Hopefully he can get a hit or something for his very first pitch. And then Merrifield up to bat. He's 2 for 2. He's got a triple. He's got a double. All he needs now is a single and a home run and a cycle against his old team. But right now we're going to stand up and stretch because it's the 7th inning stretch. Everybody get up and have fun. Let's sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Let's get some runs. Chop it up, y'all. Chop it up.
Picture you as a guy who would give out big candy as well, because every 7th inning stretch you go in, you get a couple, a little sneaky thing. We got the Cracker Jacks, but Brandon has like full-size boxes of M&Ms, and I could just see the smile on his face. Like, he absolutely makes somebody's night. And I just wonder if that went back to childhood and trick-or-treating and the big candy houses. We only had one where I grew up, and the big candy house was the most popular house.
Oh, yeah.
Close.
You got to go do it. Now, I saved those till the end.
Yep.
And try to give them to a couple of kids outside the booth. Then you had those houses where they would do, like, they would make their own thing. Like, yeah, we're good. We're going for name brand candy only this year.
The sandwich bag of candy corn.
Orlando Arcia with a single out to left. Orion Kirkering is the new reliever. You saw him warming last inning, and the first pitch he throws is a base hit for Orlando.
Good to see here from Orlando. This is a two-seam fastball. Good velocity, 96 miles an hour, but just kind of over the heart of the plate there for Orlando. Kirkering's been good. There's a couple of starts under his belt as well so far this year. With his fastball, both kinds, 4-2 to go along with the sweeper.
Now, if you remember this guy, Kirkering, last year, only threw 3 innings during the regular season, but they liked what they saw, and he pitched in 7 postseason games. So this is his first full major league season. Urshela so far tonight, his Braves debut is 0 for 2. Tough sweeper, a ball and 2 strikes.
I would always look for Milk Duds, too.
Really?
That
good movie candy.
Yeah.
Milk Duds, Junior Mints.
At the movie theater, put the Milk Duds in the popcorn, let it melt. Let that chocolate. I'm telling you, that mix of salt and sweet.
I've not heard of that one.
2-2.
Curl. Right field.
Line drive, right field. Got him.
It's taken in by Castellanos.
One down.
So one away. RC at first base.
Let's go, Merrifield.
It's pretty awesome.
Do it to him tonight. Let's go.
Giovanni Urshela and Marcelo Ozuna being
revenge
so close,
game for
the
Merrifield.
way that they are, guys from a couple of different countries. And it's got to be really nice to come to a new team and have your best buddy there.
Yeah, Urshela, a native of Colombia. We talked about his time with
right
Cleveland.
down
They
Main
signed him as
Street,
an
98
international
on the
free
gun.
agent all the way back in 2008 when he was just 16 years of age. And then he debuted in the 2015 season. All right, so take a guess. How many players from Colombia
1-1,
have
close
made it
on
to
that
the big leagues?
zone right there on the corner
with the Braves, right? So Julio Teheran from Colombia. Oh, no, who am I
the
getting?
outside
Julio
corner.
But I'll
sweeper.
Say, I think it's
86.
less than 10. I'll say 7.
30.
Oh, nailed it.
Well, that's a tough one. It's pretty obscure.
JT Realmuto calls time.
Probably the most notable two-time World Series champion.
What's going on here?
Renteria has played the most games, or did play the most
here
at the major league level of anybody from Colombia.
They're like the old Hank Aaron jerseys, blue and white. Will not chase 2-1.
Who I believe was going tonight for the New York Mets.
Yes, he gave up that homer during our Xfinity game break to Anthony Santander of the Orioles.
Thanks for the subscribes, y'all. 2 strikes. Come on there, Merrifield.
Been a good night for Witt. A triple and a double and a run scored.
Oh, 3-2 low pitch. Come on, Merrifield.
He walked him.
There you go, walked him. Good eye, baby.
First and second. Our Chick-fil-A game nugget spotlights Michael Harris and what he's done the last 15 times.
Money's in the chat. It's Michael Harris.
You love seeing it. Primetime players against your division rival. I know for a while there it was the New York Mets, but the reality is it is the Philadelphia Phillies. They have been the better team over these last couple of years. So nice to see Michael doing some consistent damage against these Phillies.
Braves looking for some insurance.
1 for
here
3,
in the bottom
2
of the
Ks.
seventh.
Don't want a hat trick right here, Michael Harris. 1 for 3 RBI single in the third.
Kerkering deals.
2
and
strikes.
Harris bounces it foul.
Samoa says, Phillies busted up my parlay. Second frozen pizza of the night for Michael Harris. That's 3 Ks for him. Hat trick for Michael Harris tonight.
Have a little bit of movement coming back over the plate. I think that's why they get this call. Wasn't a lot of movement, but just enough to catch that inside corner. That's a tough pitch.
All right, Laureano, 1 for 3 and a strikeout. Let's go.
That pitch at 97.
Yeah, bunt. Get him to. Yeah, exactly, Ricky.
That reminds me, I was reading that on this date back in 1946,
2 outs
Hall of
here for the
Famer
Phillies.
Bob Feller, they
for the
clocked
Braves.
his fastball at 98.6 miles per hour.
Oh, that's right. It's
That
2 outs.
was,
Never
at
mind.
the time, the fastest pitch
Never
ever
mind.
recorded. Of
Yep.
course, they didn't
2
record
outs.
as many pitches
Duh.
back then, but nobody had seen a pitch over 98 miles per hour.
Foul to the left
so
side.
Far in
Third base
2024 to show you
line.
how much the game has changed. More than 5,800 pitches have already been thrown at least 99 miles an hour.
So they even had decimal points back then?
It was tracked by the U.S. Army Sky Screen chronograph.
Okay.
They wanted to see how fast Bob Feller was throwing, and That's how they tracked it.
1 and 2 in the dirt.
But yeah, they had it at 98.6 all the way back
Runners
to
at first and
1946,
second.
and nobody ever had seen a pitch that fast. And obviously, the game's changed a touch.
It's almost like we're numb to it now to some degree. When you start here in 97, 98, it's like, yeah, we see a ton of it now. And it didn't take long.
Well, it's just crazy over the last 20 years. The flamethrowers, especially that come out of the bullpen.
And Kelly Johnson and I were talking about it on the road trip when he was doing radio games, just about, how the game has changed. Obviously, he hit in a little bit of a different generation. Again, even over the last, 6 or 7 years, how this velocity has ticked up and how it makes it so difficult to compare hitting even during his era because of how much velo you see now, night in and night out. He's like, your average reliever, and same thing during my career. Like, if you were throwing 93 as a righty, it's about league average. You had a decent arm coming out of a bullpen. You're not pitching in the big leagues with 93 right now, at least not in the bullpen.
Payoff pitch, the runners start, but it's a call strike on the inside corner. So
frozen
stranded
pizza
for Atlanta as we head to the 8th.
All right, we go to the 8th. And coming up, appreciate everybody being here. Hit that like button for us as you're coming in. Subscribe to the channel if you are a Braves fan or a baseball fan in general. This is a great baseball channel as well. We do at least 2 to 3 games a week of baseball. And hopefully we'll cover a whole lot more during the playoffs too. Playoffs, but we got to make it there first. But hope everybody's doing well tonight here on a Tuesday night here in Truist Park. What you're watching is MLB 3D Game Day. And 3D is brought to you with MLB TV subscription. And it's not too bad. It's about $39 a year or $3.99 a month, whatever you want to do. But this brings you the audio plus brings you the radio audio and the MLB 3D. I think Merrifield should bat second. I think so as well, as he's doing really well. But coming up, Uncle Joe Jimenez coming in here to pitch now in relief of Grant Holmes. Grant Holmes' line score here is 2 innings pitched, 2 Ks. And then here is Wheeler's line score, 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 8 Ks, 1 homer with a 2.73 ERA for Zack Wheeler. So there is that. Uncle Joe Jimenez, let's go, baby. Bring him in. No, he's the perfect 9-hitter. Yeah, he brings it back around. True that. You got that right. But what's up, William? Good to see you. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here tonight on The Go with CeeLo. And I'm going to go in here and pop in and say hi to my buddy JJ. See how he's doing. How about that Merrifield guy? All right.
Local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. By Xfinity, stream Braves baseball with Xfinity because it's only live once. And by Delta Airlines. Keep climbing. What a view out there from the Battery on a gorgeous night. 2-1 Atlanta. When Joe Jimenez is on here, Grant Holmes set him up 6 up, 6 down in the 6th and 7th, and now here's the righty Jimenez.
And he gets obviously a very difficult part of the lineup. 1, 2, 3.
You
saw those numbers and how good he has been against the lefties with just a 169 batting average against, and so he'll get 2 of those here with Schwarber and Harper.
And he quickly has Schwarber 0-2.
Go 4Ks, Schwarber.
Did he go?
Yes,
he did.
Yeah, 4Ks to Schwarber.
4 strikeouts.
Well, he is thinking about that slider and thought maybe this would be it. Realizes it's
4Ks to
stop
Schwarber.
his swing. By the way, we did get confirmation from our friends at Sport Radar. No pitcher had ever struck out Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper 3 times each in the same game. Reynaldo Lopez, the first to ever do it.
That continues an impressive year that the Braves have had with starting pitching. Lopez 5 innings, 10 strikeouts tonight.
Go Uncle Joe. He's not having a good night. No,
Lopez
he's not.
sensational.
4 times.
Holmes sensational, and now Joe Jimenez.
What you want is your leadoff guy to strike out 4 times.
Turner. But our Synovus get their feature.
Look at those pink shoes on Uncle Joe.
Pitching. How about these NL ranks this season?
Well, they've been great. No two ways about it. Keeping the ball in the ballpark. You can see it there.
The biggest lose out of the game.
And not surprising to see the low exit velocity.
Great Turner here.
You think about Max Fried, has been a master of that over the course of his career in this rotation, and that has continued with the rest of this group. And probably even more impressive that they have done that without Spencer Strider.
Ground ball.
Gio has it throwing on the run.
Get him. 2.
Quick message from Delta.
It's 5-3 if you're scored at home.
From Braves country,
and it's now Bryce Harper.
Delta.
Could he get 4 strikeouts as well? And the boos. Is that Denny Hamlin on the field?
A few boos greet Bryce Harper as he steps in here.
Louder than his first 3 plate appearances. No, that seemed noticeable.
It did.
I thought maybe Denny Hamlin was out there.
Anything to make the fans any angrier.
Now, could be out of more concern in a spot like this, right? You got a big-time player. Obviously, he's been a very good one. You got a 1-run lead, and you just want to make him feel a little bit bad.
You mentioned the 3 strikeouts tonight, all against Lopez.
Ground ball, Matteo.
Braves pitchers have retired 14 in a row.
Matteo, let's go, baby.
Whoa, no.
Unassisted Matteo over there at first base. And that's 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Ozuna, Olsen, and the Murph. All right. Ozuna, Olsen, and the Murph coming up for your Atlanta Braves in the bottom of the 8th. Great defense, great pitching tonight. And the Big Bear with the big homer last time. Let's see if we can get another one. But thank you guys so much for tonight's game. We'll be doing tomorrow night's too as well. I heard through in your neighborhood. I heard that in your neighborhood, CeeLo. We'll be doing tomorrow night's game right here as well. We will not do Thursday's game, but we'll be doing here tomorrow night as well. So make sure you're right back here. Stream will be up later on tonight. Braves, Phillies right here. Same thing, same way, right here on our channel. So make sure you turn around and see us tomorrow night. Braves, Phillies right here. All right, y'all. Let's see if Ozuna can do it again. Last time up, he went 430 feet to deep center field for a big fly for the Big Bear. Oh, and it's our favorite Phillies pitcher, Jose Alvarado, is in for the Phillies. We love Jose Alvarado. He's our favorite. So, hey, it's going good for us tonight. That's good. We'll see. But, man, 0 for 8 for Schwarber. What? No, actually, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Schwarber, Turner, and Harper, 0 for 12 and 7 strikeouts. 0 for 12 and 7 strikeouts for the 1, 2, 3 hitters for the Phillies. Wow, that is crazy. Nuts. All right.
And by Synovus, the bank that helps you get there. That swing by Marcell Ozuna, that's the difference right now. 2-1. Bottom of the 8th. Well, looks like the future of healthcare is in good
Everybody
hands
struggles.
Here in Atlanta.
Everybody struggles, Bronny.
Cardiologists at Kaiser Permanente. A lot of kids out here tonight enjoying game 1 of the series.
Will be 0 for 12 tomorrow night, too. 0 for 12. But it's still only 2-1.
Jose Alvarado.
We can't do nothing either.
Not
really,
that
can't
fastball
talk
sits
much.
around 98. He also has a cutter with it. He's given up 6 home runs this year, which is already a career high. for Jose Alvarado. 3 of those home runs have come in his last 9 games. So the long ball has been an issue, and right man, right spot.
Big Bear.
432 feet to straightaway center field. That was the homer in the 6th for the Big Bear.
Inside, 1-1. Mets still losing.
And you know who's warming.
1-2. Come on there. On a cutter.
Raisel Iglesias. The only question, will the Braves
Eyeglasses
have a
warming
one-run
up.
lead or more when he comes on? Two and two.
2-2.
This one line, but he's ahead of it.
Ooh, line foul.
Alvarado 2-2 pitch. In on
Oh,
the hands
jammed
and
him.
another
Foul.
foul ball. Oh, it's
Still
a fight down
2-2
there.
to the Big Bear.
Grown men going after the souvenir, but one of them got it. Hey, we've all been there.
It's exciting.
It is.
And you never know when it's going to happen. You're on your toes.
They're foul ball for the Big Bear.
Braves trying to win this series opener and get within 6 games of the Phillies and also distance themselves a little bit from the New York Mets in the wild card race. Leading 2-1.
Inside.
3-2
3-2. Way inside. Hopefully the ball's tracking will work tomorrow.
Alvarado delivers. He missed inside. A leadoff walk for the Big Bear. Let's see who's been on a roll. Brought to you by Sherwin-Williams. Best run differential in the 7th inning or later. The Braves second best in baseball.
Matty-O 0 for 3 tonight.
Of course, this was a big
Get
deal.
a big
as well.
bowl of
How good
Matty-O.
they were late. This is indicative more about how good the bullpen has been. The offense has been coming on strong late in games as well. Again, not the same offense as a year ago, but still finding a way to be strong late.
You mentioned the bullpen. We talked about the starting pitching, but don't forget the Braves bullpen has the 3rd best ERA in baseball behind Cleveland and Milwaukee. It's been good tonight. Holmes for 2 innings. Jimenez the 8th, and as you saw, Iglesias warming for the 9th.
And he's got those awesome shoes on as well.
1-1.
Yes, with his silhouette on the side.
So great.
That silhouette
swung
works
late.
well. Is it the
1-2.
Elmo meme with Elmo?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it is, pointing straight into the sky?
Perfect. They're like twins.
I don't think that's what Elmo was doing, but
Strikeout, ground out, line out for Matty-O.
lefty-lefty matchup here. 2-2 to Matt Olson.
2-2.
A couple of good takes so far here from Matt Olson, also that we saw from Marcell Ozuna on that good cutter. It's big. It looks more like a slider, and it's firm. 93, 94 miles an hour. And he tries to use that as a finishing pitch. It's not your standard cutter, though.
3-2.
Well, he walked Marcell Ozuna, did Alvarado. Now full count to Olson.
Come on, Matty-O. Don't strike out here. Matty-O calls time.
The lefty delivers in on the hands. That is a strange little hit.
Force out here at second.
Ultimately, they get Ozuna.
Force out at second on Ozuna,
really
but
nice
Matteo reaches.
Wedge from about 130 out.
All right, Murph. Let's go.
Well, he's got such a big
M's in the chat
this
for
is
the
a sinker,
Murph.
so it's running in on the hands of Matt Olson at 98 miles an hour, and the exit velo.
M's in the chat.
Just 39. Off
Yeah,
the bat there.
a little blooper.
But probably better off that he hit it really slow than if he hit it firm. Otherwise, that turns into a double play.
Get it done, Murph.
One away with Olson at first. Now Sean Murphy.
Strike one.
Alvarado had such an amazing year last year with a 1.74 ERA for the Phillies. It's been a little bit different. Showed you the numbers, but he's at a 4.35 earned run average here in 2024.
Two strikes.
His fourth year with Philly, came from Tampa in a 3-team trade back in December of 2020. His 0-2 pitch misses in.
Oh, inside 1-2.
Swing and a miss. A cutter gets Sean Murphy.
Murph goes down
away.
swinging. 0 for 4 tonight for the Murph.
And Jorge Soler, who's missed the last 4 games with a hamstring that tightened up on him.
Soler's first at bat
since he would be available
last week.
We have an update. He's available.
This just in. Breaking news from your Braves broadcast.
Jorge Soler in for Kelnick
today and looked pretty good. The idea, of course, the Braves trying to keep him off his legs in the outfield. That could be a little bit more difficult.
Chat.
So
I don't have any bombs.
You have him as a big-time threat, as a pinch hit possibility, and here he
bombs
is.
In the chat for Soler. Bombs
hit
in the
two
chat.
batting practice that still haven't
7-5.
landed yet. So yeah, he looked pretty good. This is going to prompt a visit to the mound.
Hasn't happened too often for Jorge Soler, at least recently. Earlier in his
bombs
career,
in
there
the
were
chat.
some pinch hit opportunities. But 8 for 41, 195. Sounds like a low number. It's not bad at all for pinch hitting, including a couple of home runs. One of those he hit last year as a pinch hitter.
Go, let's see what happens here. Former Royal in the box. That's right. Da, 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 da. Unmute this real quick. It's Soler up the bat. Heathland, what's up?
It was Wednesday in San
Thomas,
Francisco
Jorge.
when Soler started the season that he left the game with left hamstring tightness. Missed the
2
last
outs.
4, but now ready to go off the bench.
Soler.
Here. Cutter
Ball.
downstairs, 1-0.
Go Braves. You put Olson and Harper together. Ooh, 97 on a sinker, 1-1.
And Soler does have that on base streak going of 22 straight games.
Inside, 2-1. Thomas
Alvarado
dropping
struggling
those
a little bit
Braves.
here in the bottom of the 8th to find the zone.
And Soler as a pinch hitter
Make sure
showing
you guys
some
are
really
hitting that
good
like
patience.
button.
More often than not, your pinch hitters are hunting
Trying to get
something
to
near the zone,
125 on the
and they're
lights.
letting it fly early. Not the case here for Jorge Soler.
123.
Good
All
eye
low,
again.
3-1. Maybe we can honor Hank Aaron one more time.
Hitters count 3-1 coming. Alvarado to Soler. Nowhere near. Almost
walked him.
You wonder if that was part of the conversation when they were talking about Jorge Soler as a pinch hitter for the
runners at first and
Phillies,
second.
as if to say, don't
and
give
it's
in.
Arcia.
This guy's got tremendous power.
Arcia later. Let's go.
Well, the Braves not going to risk anything right now with that hamstring, so Adam Duvall will come in and pinch run and then take over in the outfield.
Groovy Doobie. So Groovy Doobie is now pinch running for Soler. Maybe that was just a scare tactic, I guess.
Orlando is 1 for 3 tonight.
All low. We love Alvarado. Single in the 7th for Arcia.
Every run in a situation like this becomes so big, especially when you're playing your rival, the Philadelphia Phillies. High,
2-0.
Already the 27th pitch for Alvarado.
That one he's sinker, 2-1
on the inside corner.
And you could see more balls than strikes of those 27 pitches that he has thrown. And it's not too often that he gets up to these numbers. Pitch number 28 will be the 3rd highest of the season for him in any outing.
Yeah, I would have to think this might be his
3-1
either way. We'll see. He's behind in the count again, 3-1.
Come on.
Nowhere near. He's all over the place.
Bases
the
loaded.
Bases are loaded.
And it's Gio with 2 outs. Please, Gio. Get your first hit.
Got the young rookie Lazar loosening, but at least for the moment, Rob Thompson is staying in the dugout.
Yeah, pretty surprising. I thought maybe they were just being careful with Soler to go right at Arcia, but not the case.
1 second, refreshing.
What a big spot for
0-1.
Gio Urshela. You find out this morning you're coming to the Braves. You take a flight in. You put on the jersey. You meet a lot of your teammates. And here you are in a 2-1 game with the bases loaded. With 2 outs in the 8th inning.
1-1. Come on, load.
There's all kinds of room in left center field right now in the way that they're playing Urshela shaded to the right center field gap. You can see it there. Maybe one of those cutters over the plate. He could be shopping in that gap.
Backing off the plate, 2 pitches in a row.
2-1. You're watching this game on TBS? They didn't know they did on TBS.
Austin Riley watching his.
I'm going to sync it up really quick here, y'all.
Down with a broken hand.
Pretty good.
Inside
3-1. 3-1. All right, I'm going to sync it up here so we have it in real time.
A Brave at every base. 3-1.
3-1. Here we go. Alvarado.
He walked him.
Walked him.
3 straight walks.
Let's go.
And Atlanta has a little cushion. Olsen scores, and that's going to be it for Jose Alvarado.
Not every day can you get up close with whale sharks, unless you're at Georgia Aquarium every day.
Unbelievable. I told you we loved Alvarado. I told you. Unbelievable. All right. Coming in. Let's get the chop going. We turned the lights off in Truist Park again. As 3 straight walks for Alvarado. let's do it.
The tag, you don't want it.
New pitcher, Max Lazar.
3-1. Atlanta adding to the
I walked him in, Matty. Alvarado walked 3 people
Will complete your next
and
visit to your
walked it
favorite
in.
ballpark. Buy and manage your game tickets, redeem offers, and so much more. Download the MLB Ballpark app today. Well, Alvarado walked in the 3rd run of the game for Atlanta. So Rob Thompson says, I can't keep him out there anymore. He's going to go to the rookie, Max Lazar.
And just his 4th big league game, and what a moment to enter here, your first ever Braves-Phillies game. Now, so far with this guy, we've seen a fastball that sits at 94 miles an hour, curveball right around 80, has thrown a couple of cutters as well. And you saw it there, he had not walked a big league hitter yet so far in his 3 games and throughout his minor league career. Excellent command.
All right, Merrifield, let's go. Get a big hit right here.
Strike on the corner here to Whit Merrifield.
Come on, Merrifield. Hero
Since the
here.
All-Star break, that Phillies bullpen has really struggled. Braves trying to take advantage of it again here tonight.
One and one. A triple, a double,
in the 3rd, a double
a
in the
walk.
5th. He walked to the 7th. He's reached all 3 times tonight. He's got the bases loaded here. Foul.
Oh, foul. Bases loaded, Waffle. Come on, Merrifield. What's up, promo code?
Lazar kicks and deals.
Frozen
knees. Pretty
pizza.
good pitch from the young rookie. The Braves had a run. Iglesias will try to close it out next.
All right, we go to the top of the 9th. The Phillies are down to their last 3 outs. And who is it going to be for the Phillies? With Iglesias coming in. Eyeglasses in the chat. Get your eyeglass emojis ready, because Eyeglasses is coming in. But here it is. It's going to be Baum, Castellanos, and Stott. Keep hitting that like button for us. Keep hitting that subscribe. And man, oh man, what a day. What a game this has been. Let's see if Eyeglasses in the chat, y'all. Let's see those eyeglasses. As Eyeglasses Iglesias is coming in to get the save against this big game right here. 3 up, 3 down. Let's go. That's right, Ricky. Let's get it going here. But thank you guys so much for all the love today. I know Ozuna hit a home run, but Merrifield deserves to be the player of the game. Would you agree? Yeah, he's done good. Merrifield really does a triple, a double. That really helped. They got that 1 run in, and it's really helped tonight. Some great defensive plays as well by Merrifield too. So yeah, definitely. I don't know, it might be a change, but Iglesias comes in for Uncle Joe Jimenez, and final line score on Uncle Joe is 1 inning pitched, 1 strikeout. Can't ask for anything else than that. And Iglesias coming in to face the 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Phillies.
Coverage cam. We hope you like strikeouts, because there have been a bunch of them tonight for Braves pitching. Reynaldo Lopez with 10 of those strikeouts. Grant Holmes had a couple here tonight, and then we saw Joe Jimenez in the 8th inning with a strikeout. For Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper, they have struck
Top of the 9th, Kelly.
7 times in their 8 plate appearances.
Yeah, Lopez had 10 too. That's going to be hard.
Iglesias
yeah,
ready to maybe add a couple of more strikeouts.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a hard to pick player of the game tonight.
What a year it has been for Iglesias. Just a 1.51 ERA.
But Lopez is not going to get the decision
saves.
though.
He looks for number 27 here tonight.
Holmes will get the win.
First 2 guys he gets
if
to
they
face
win
are
here.
the only 2 that have not struck out tonight. I always take that back, and Trey Turner also has not struck out tonight. So again, let's see if we can add to that ledger here for Bryce.
Yeah, he did get K'd 2 times.
First
Most importantly, the home run to go ahead.
Braves single runs in the third, sixth, and eighth. The Phillies got their only run back in the fourth off of Lopez. A ball and a strike.
Four-seamer fastball, 1-1. Eyeglasses in the chat.
On the corner.
Oh, gave him that one. It was on the corner. 2 strikes. On a slider.
Iglesias fires. And ball
Foul.
went upstairs to try to get it, but he fouls it back.
That fastball there elevated sets up his changeup really nicely. We saw the slider earlier in this plate appearance, but we know the changeup is the money pitch for Reynaldo Iglesias.
Inside 2-2. Hit that subscribe, y'all.
Bearing down and
Hit
in on the
like
knees
button.
of
We're trying
Alec
to get to
Bohm.
135 on the likes.
Those flashy shoes. Certainly hope to see that celebration here in 3 outs from Rysel.
3-2. Come on now. Three-two.
Payoff pitch. Right field.
Right field.
Laureano takes
One down. Laureano. Great play. All right. Castellanos up to bat. He could put some damage here. Got to be careful.
15 in a row set down by Braves pitching. Nick Castellanos now.
And you can
Strike
count
one.
on that consistently from Castellanos, the most aggressive hitter they have, and especially when it comes to first pitch.
He's salter than a peanut.
Laureano,
get it there. Catch it, son. What a play. He caught that one in right field. Let's go, Laureano. 2 outs. He slid and caught that one.
There's a cucumber here for Ramon Laureano. And a very nice catch there. Sliding and no expression. This guy's pretty interesting, man, to watch.
2
He
down.
just plays his game.
Soler couldn't have caught that. I tell you that right now.
That is a great play there from.
And 1 to go. Let's go.
Had it all along. 2 outs. Bryson Stott is the batter.
Stott 1 for 3. And 2
strike,
Ks.
1-1.
Can we get a hat trick to end this game?
The Braves know how big this series is and how big this homestand is. Try to start things off on the right foot here against their rival, the Philadelphia Phillies. Two-one pitch. 2 and 2.
2-2. Two outs. Iglesias versus Stott.
Truist Park on its feet.
Hot fly. Laureano. Another great catch. Unbelievable. Braves win.
And the Braves win it 3-1.
Let's go. Woo! Heck yeah. Way to go.
Ramon Laureano showing off the leather. He had some issues when he
Sorry
first
for
got
everything
here
bad I've ever said.
defensively, but showing what we knew and what we saw from him in Oakland all those years when he had been a plus defender in the outfield, and it shows up here in a huge spot in the 9th inning. 2 really nice plays.
Correct, Parker.
Iglesias gets it done again. Sweet revenge for Marcelo Ozuna, the struggles that he had against Zack Wheeler. And how about Grant Holmes? Back-to-back wins for him. He went his first 12 games with no decisions. He's picked up a win in each of his last 2 games.
Laureano with a pair of diving catches to end this ball game. He caught all 3 there in the 9th, and the Braves get within 6 games of the Philadelphia.
All right, 6 games. You're welcome, guys. We'll be back tomorrow night for the same thing. Make sure you guys tune in with us. We'll be back here tomorrow night. Grant Holmes with the win, 2-0. Now on his record, 3.45 ERA. Too bad for Reynaldo not getting that win, but he had an amazing night. Wheeler gets the loss, 12-6. His ERA is a 2.73. Iglesias, his 27th save of the year, 1.48 ERA for Iglesias. And you're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. And let's go to the wrap and let's see what they say here. Let's see what we say. Lopez, 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 earned, 10 strikeouts. Wheeler, 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 earned, 8 strikeouts. Merrifield, 2 for 3, a triple, a double, a walk, and a run scored. I got to give it to Lopez. He's one that really kept the runs down. So I'm giving it to Lopez tonight. I'm going Lopez for the win, for the MVP of tonight. He had 10 strikeouts. Amazing game for him. You know what? I'm just going to give it to the Braves pitching staff. The Braves pitching staff, the MVP tonight. Kevin says, let's go Braves. Appreciate everybody. Big win for the Braves. That's right, Taj. But let's take a look. Michael Harris brings in... Can I look at it? Yeah, I can. Here we go. 1 second here. Oh, I got to turn this off here. 1 second. We're not looking at the same thing. 1 second here. Turn that on. And turn that off. Okay, there we go. Let's take a look at this. Michael Harris base hit, which brings in Whit Merrifield. Let's take a look at this. Hit real quick. Hope to see y'all tomorrow. That's right. We can go tell GG Phils. See you here. Of course, Ramon Laureano's there. He's talking about Laureano. That's funny. See if this loads. It might not load. We'll see though. I'm on Wi-Fi, so might be the only bad part about it. Need a good pitching by Freed tomorrow night. You're right. Joshua says Thursday night's game is on Fox, if I'm not mistaken, with all the injuries that the Braves had. Can Braves still win this division? I don't know. We'll see about that. I don't know. We need to worry about who's behind us and not who's in front of us. Michael Harris. That's a little laggy. But that's okay. So anyway, Michael Harris brings in, he gets a base hit, brings in Merrifield and makes it 1-0. Bryson Stott, let's see, strikes out swinging. And then JT Romeo singles on a line drive in the, what inning is this? The 4th inning. It brings in Alec Bohm, makes it tied at 1. And then, if we can get this going here, come on now. Marcell Ozuna, his 37th homer of the year. Big time fly, makes it 2-1, and then a 3-1 walked in that 1 inning as well. So there is your stats. Yeah, it's a little laggy here, so we're just going to go back to the main page. But thanks so much for the ones that hung out with us tonight, and we appreciate you. Take that 1 can of corn with you, CeeLo. That's right, man. I mean, the Phillies are your threat as of... Yeah, but we need to worry about who's behind us, because the ones behind us catch us, then we're out of the playoffs. So, but I want to thank my lovely wife Spain for hanging out way downstairs as I'm upstairs about to go see her. And I want to thank my kids for always giving their hard-earned time away from me. I want to thank my mods for hanging out all the time, giving a great job, mods. The best in the business. Thank you for encouraging the likes and the subscribes and all that stuff. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank your members for their hard-earned money coming back to my channel. Appreciate that. And I want to thank you guys for watching. If it wasn't for you guys, there would be no CeeLo. So thanks again, everybody. I appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow night. Same time, same bat channel. And hopefully another Braves win. So have a good time. And we'll see you later. Remember, you're always supporting the A. Chopping on all the time. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Let's go get those Phillies again tomorrow night. Max Fried on the mound against Aaron Nola. Should be fun. See you then.